Surrey boat has arrived. Stream humans has arrived. The M14 Gun 3 on 420 has arrived. Oakman Fallout has arrived.
Hang on, guys. We're almost there. Oh, thank you for the likes. I see you guys on TikTok. Thank you. Here. The Buffington's here. Alright. This is great. We got a bunch of people already. We're up to 7 people? 8 people? Not bad. All right, gang, I think that we are ready. Let me stop that music and we'll get the game music going. Hold on one moment here. Show me the music. There we go. Okay, doing great there. Let's close that tab. Okay, everything's good, guys? Jarvis, I'm ready. Hey, it worked. It worked. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, everyone. I hope things are going great for you guys. I can see Bagheera's here. Bagheera says Jimi Hendrix twanging from the deep AI abyss. That's actually not AI, Bagheera. It's so exciting. I'm so glad you asked about it. Bagheera, that is from YouTube's Creator Corner. It's their little back-end area. And they've contracted with a ton of different, like, no-name bands, like, I guess, like, I don't know what you call them, but they're not, you know, well-known names. And they do contracts with them to get a bunch of background music for people to make videos. And so on the back end of YouTube, there's like over 1,000 songs you can get, and you're allowed to use them in your videos. No copyright strikes, no problems, no anything. You can just use them. All performed by real people. So that was one of them. That's by a group called Mini Vandals, I believe. Anyway, gosh, we got a bunch of people coming in. This is really nice. Let's see who else we got to talk to. Bagheera says Jimi Hendrix AI. Sir Puffington says King Fallout. Welcome, Sir Puffington. I hope you are token up and having a good day. Neo says, are you ready to hear the great news? Damn. Neo, yeah, there's great news. Dude, hit me with it, Crazy 420. Tell me what you got going on. I'm dying to know. While you write that out, I'm going to start up Cherry. Let's get her going. And for anybody who's new, gosh, you guys have so many cool new things to tell you. You might not be able to see this yet, but at some point it probably is going to pop off here in the chat, because I have incorporated Kick into my live streams. This is my first Kick broadcast. I have no idea how it's going to go. I have no idea what's going to happen. I've heard Kick is pretty rough and tumble. I've enabled some moderation on Kick, but I assume it could just go absolutely AWOL. We'll figure it out. Who knows what's going to happen there. So Kick is currently on the stream watching. They've got 2 people watching, 5 people on TikTok, 1 person on Twitch, 2 people on YouTube. We are doing great. Here we are with Cherry, and welcome to the new Kick people, by the way. That was the whole point of what I was saying, was welcome to Kick, welcome to all the guys that are hanging out. I hope you guys are having a great day. We are going to cruise through the Fallout 4 world and do some stuff with my character Cherry. Oh, in fact, I should show you guys Cherry. And while I'm showing you Cherry, here, let's jump out so you guys can see her. Okay, so this is Cherry. She's close to the default that you get at the start of the game. You can pick a default Nate or Nora, the default couple. And so she should be close to the default Nora, except I gave her a little bit darker skin. I gave her a little bit of lip color. I think I might have changed the eye color, and she's got a little bit longer hair. Other than that, she's mostly the default Nora. And she's wearing charisma clothes right now because I mostly have her in power armor, and whatever you have under power armor doesn't matter. So I just have her wearing charisma clothes, and then, you know, when she needs to do talking, she can jump out of the armor. Oh, and that Minuteman bag that you see there behind her, that actually increased her carrying capacity a little bit, and I don't even know what mod I got that from. I couldn't even tell you. But it's a little, I found it on a fallen Minuteman, and it added like 25 pounds carrying capacity, something like that. It's not terrible, you know, I'll take it. Anyway, you guys are talking. Bagheera says, oh no, don't jump out, girl. Bagheera says, Nora's actually pretty cute. She's good DNA for Cherry. Yeah, Cherry did all right with this. And Sir Puffington said Cherry got some nice cherries. But let's get to Neo. Neo is the big thing, right? Neo said he's got big news to share. So let's see what's going on with Neo. Neo says, I joined a gaming community. I went to high school with the owner, and I'm going to ask him if I can...
Thanks for the follow, David Purcell on TikTok.
Oh, that's so nice. David, thank you so much for the follow. David, I hope you're having a great day. We are going to goof off with Fallout. Probably today there will be 2 streams, because my girlfriend's going to get home from work in like 2-3 hours. And when she does, I might like cut out to hang out with her and then come back later in the day. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm feeling really good. And I really want to stream a bunch today. So you guys could, you could come into my stream, hang out for a bit, leave, come back into the stream. Like the stream's probably going to be around a lot today. So just check and see if I'm around. You guys can hang out. But anyway, we were going to talk to Neo. He joined a gaming community. He went to high school with the owner of the gaming community. And Neo says he's going to ask if he can put both of our Twitch stream pings in his streamer area. And then we both get more people to watch. Dude, do it. Absolutely, 100%. That would be great. I would suspect that he's probably only going to allow you to put in a link to people who actually are in attendance of the gaming community, which means you probably can't get me in. I don't mind that though, but I mean, get yourself in, and hell, maybe he will let you put in whatever you want. That'd be really cool. Sir Puffington. Oh, I got Sir Puffington's already. Sir Puffington's commenting about Cherry. We got it. Thank you, JC, for the likes. Wait, is it JC or Jace? And anyway, thank you for the likes. That's very nice. Oh, and I can see it's working. If you're on TikTok, well, actually TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch. I don't have anything for Kick yet, but if you're on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch right now, if you like or follow or subscribe, I think I've got little things all over the screen that will pop up for whatever you do. So if you do TikTok likes, in the upper left corner, it'll show like a list of people who have liked. If you like Twitch follow or YouTube sub, then down in the bottom left it'll show like a little bar that shows like latest subs and stuff. Those things just like pop up and disappear so they don't crowd the HUD. They'll pop up for like a minute and then vanish, but it's kind of neat. Anyway, Neo says the gaming community I'm talking about has around 500 people in it. Dang, it's big. Okay. Neo says we can put anyone in. I just asked him. He said as long as I know the person, it's fine. All right. Oh no. Jay says it's the second one. You pronounce it the second way I said it, but I don't remember which one I said first or second. I'm gonna say Jace, and then you're gonna tell me I got my head up my butt, okay? But anyway, Jace. Welcome. Thank you for the likes. I hope you guys are having a great day, man. I'm
Think of the tremendous opportunity for study.
Yeah, I knew you'd like it.
okay. Heather's already, I don't know if you guys caught that, but Heather is already trying to get Curie to take a bunch of her drugs. Anyway, okay, what are we doing? David. David says, do you play on Xbox or PlayStation or PC? David, I'm playing on PC right now. I also have the game on my Xbox. I have about 3,000 hours on my Xbox, maybe 2,800 on my Xbox. And then I have about 3,000 hours here on PC. And this PC is desperately needed. Thank you. Who's
John
this?
Fearless just followed on Twitch.
Thank you for the follow. That is so nice. This desperately needs to be on my PC for this. Wait, what's that? Oh,
We reached our followers goal of 140. Thank you, everyone.
we reached a goal. We just started the stream and reached the goal. Thank you so much for the follow because you pushed us over the top. I think that should
Have you
mean,
found something interesting?
in a moment it's going to announce that we have a new follower goal, probably up to 150 or something like that. So we'll see what happens there. But thank you so much for helping to get the follows going. That's really great. And let me read the comments and then I'll tell you what we're going to do here in the game. And I was already answering a comment about Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I was going to say, we need to be streaming on PC for this because, guys, I have so much crap going on in order to run this thing right now for you. I'm streaming to 4 different systems live right now. Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube. So all 4 platforms are getting the stream, first of all, which is probably making my video graphics card like blow steam out its ears. But then on top of that, I have like 10 programs running in the background to do all sorts of stuff. Like, for example, I've got one program that's listening to me as I talk. And if I say certain things, it'll pop up different memes. So for example, if I were to say, what would Himmel do? Pops up Himmel. And if I were to say something like, swiggity swooty, coming for that booty. There you go. So I have a lot of systems that are running right now that are doing all sorts of stuff for me on the stream. And so it needs to be a PC because I'm probably taxing the system to its most. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Neo says, I just sent him the link to your Twitch. He's going to join here soon. That's great. Thank you so much, Neo. Wait, that was him? That was him. Neo says that was him. Thank you so much for the like then. Or not the like, the follow. That was really nice. Thank you, Neo. And then David also says, I got a lot of stuff I don't use, but I'm on PlayStation, sadly. David says, that is pretty cool, though. Yeah, you know, the PlayStation is probably the roughest of all the platforms you can get for Fallout right now, for Fallout 4. But it's still pretty good. Once you figure out like the modding situation with PlayStation and you figure out like how to maximize your use. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's happening. Wait, I don't have my guns? What happened to my guns? Oh, let's murder them with the Overseer's Guardian. Let's do that.
You must die now.
Oh, he legendary though. Oh, but he legendary dead. Okay, okay. Sorry, bro. Think about that. Oh, you just stood there for a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't shoot me while I'm reloading.
And that's another win for Team Human.
Wait, where did his loot go? Here it is.
Have you found
You're
something
terminated, fucker.
Oh my god, Heather hates Synth so much. Where's that legendary dude? Here we go. No, that's not the legendary. Where's the legendary dude? Here. Increase wearer's movement speed by 10%. Well, I mean, I'll take it. I don't think I'll ever use it, but I'll take it. Amy Jones says, is this 4 or is this 76? This is 4. Amy says, Vats, give it away. It's 4. Yeah, it's totally 4. Amy, this is a heavily modified 4, though. There's a full list of all my mods. If you go to my Discord server, you guys can type !Discord and get a link to the Discord invite. And you can see on my server, I've got a section for all my mods. But in general, I have like just 2 or 3 to make the game look a little better. And the big one is called Knack, which I can show you guys here. This guy, Natural and Atmospheric Commonwealth. Knack basically is just a weather. It doesn't even redo the textures or anything. It's just weather. Well, it's weather and lighting. But just weather and lighting alone appears to have been enough to make the game look a little better. So yeah, we've been modifying it quite a bit. And it's actually pretty fun to play. Now, I do have a big problem with my mods, though, and that is currently the game will crash out about every 2 hours because of the mods. So you'll find that I'm obsessively hitting the save option, the save button, and we'll just restart whenever it crashes out. We'll just restart. Game seems to recover just fine. And it should be difficult for me to do saves in this game because it's survival mode where you're not allowed to save. But I modded that. I modded that so that I can totally save. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Omits says, I thought this was Escape from Tarkov, the Fallout edition. Yeah. And Generation Zero, man, TikTok is popping off today. Generation Zero says, Fallout 4 in this economy, I must be dead or something. You know what's funny? Generation Zero, because I have some mods installed to sort of overhaul the game a little bit, and because I've got like a dozen programs running in the background to help me with the stream right now.
Thanks for the follow.
It's like
Generation Arrow on TikTok.
All right, thank you, Generation Arrow. No, it's Generation Zero. But anyway, Generation Zero, thank you so much for the follow. But also, I was going to say, yeah, it is like Fallout 4 in this economy or something. Like this is a 10-year-old game.
Stir free on TikTok.
Thank you so much. Man, TikTok is kicking ass today. Thank you so much for hanging out. But what I was going to say is, this thing is requiring so much CPU right now that, yeah, this was an investment. Which is wild because it's such an old game. Anyway, what do we want to do here? We got to do something. Steffrey says, I love Fallout. And Evie says, what overhaul mod did you use? None. I don't have a single overhaul mod at all. I have I have a handful of base game mods, like the one I just showed. Like I have the Natural and Atmospheric Commonwealth, which helps with the weather. I have a bunch of little mods that I've installed that I really like. I'll give you an example right now. Let's get some music going. I have this mod that's called Self Radio, and basically it lets you just pile like a bunch of MP3s or music files into a folder, and then they'll play. And usually you can't do music in Fallout because it's all copyrighted music and YouTube will ding you. But in this case, I filled it with a bunch of copyright-free songs. So, although that's loud, am I wrong, you guys? Is that loud? That feels extremely loud. Tell me, you guys, if that music is too loud. Can you hear my voice okay? And can you hear everything else okay? It feels like that's a lot. Let me know. It is loud, says he. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the radio. Oh, the radio's maxed. Damn. It's supposed to be down here. I don't know why I had it maxed. Oh, no, that might be too quiet. Hold on. Let's try that one more time. Here we go.
Wesosorix is now following on Kick.
All right. Wait. You guys, I told you this was our first day streaming on Tick, and it happened. Or on Kick. And it happened. On Kick, We So Sorry says, what's up? You guys, it's actually happening. Kick is actually working. This is so great. So, We So Sorry, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for saying what's up. Because this stream is like a giant test for Kick. Like, I haven't ever done Kick before. I'm currently multi-streaming on Kick, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. And I just wanted to make sure that it would work. And you are proof that it works. Thank you so much. Now that I've done that, we should definitely read your comments because I feel like a dozen came in and I didn't even get to them. So let's take a look at that stuff. Let me grab this little blue container first. Coolant and a rag. And is that really it? I could have sworn there was something else down here. All right, well, that's it for the moment. Let's save that and look at the comments. Steffi says, I love Fallout. Evie says, what overhaul mod did you use? Oh, I was telling you some of the mods. I might mention some more mods in a minute, Evie. Steffi says, not a lot of people play this anymore, though, and it's sad. True, Steffi, although I gotta say on Twitch, there's a big community around it.
Nick McLean on TikTok.
Nick, thank you so much. Man, TikTok is
Thanks
kicking
for the
ass
follow.
today.
Read FX on TikTok.
I love it. This is so great. We are kicking butt today. Let's see.
Thanks for the gift, Nick McLean on TikTok.
Thank you, Nick. Oh, and it should pop up. It did. It popped up. Okay, good. It's doing it. Okay, good. Chase is loud but cool. Generation Zero says a little loud. We covered that. Evie says loud. I think we got it good now, right? Says Ad Victoria, but I think you meant Ad Victorium, brother. Am I right? I think that's what you meant. We So Sorry says, what's up? Evie says, did you ever use the modern weapons mod? Oh no, and I never would, Evie. I love the Fallout guns the way they are, including the much hated assault rifle. I love it, especially now that the TV show has sort of shown like the ridiculous Fallout 4 assault rifle with power armor, and it actually, I mean, it looks like almost intentional, like this is supposed to go with it. Oh no! I was so busy talking to you guys, I forgot about the guy with the missile launcher. Oh no! Damn. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Let's stay back from him for a minute.
Sawyer on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow, Sawyer. Oh my god. Okay, let me try and answer the comments away from the dude with the giant missile launcher. Let's see what you guys are saying. Do you ever use the modern weapon mod? No, I like the weapons as is. We So Sorry says, wow, brother. He says that's a lot of websites to stream on. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm adding them slowly, like one at a time, so I'm not getting overwhelmed, I don't think. But you know, my big problem now is going to be, especially for you, We So Sorry, anybody on Kick, is I know that you can do raids on Kick just like you do on Twitch, but I don't know if I personally can handle doing 2 simultaneous raids out to 2 different platforms. So we're going to see how that works at the end of the stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Nick sent a bunch of goodies. Thank you so much, Nick. Old Man Fallout. Hey, that's me, but it's me automated. My bot says, you have just reached level 2 to Nick. And then says, you just reached level 4 to Nick. Thank you, Nick. Nick, there is actually some system that this level 2-4 thing is. It's something like if you accumulate points or levels on TikTok, you can do things like, one of the things you can do is text to speech, where you post a comment and then it'll get read aloud on stream live. I haven't figured out how to turn all that stuff on or enable it or make it all work for you guys yet, so bear with me, but it's coming. Bagheera says, okay, what's the game plan for today? Bagheera's tired of me talking to people. He says, go, do something. Let's take a look. What is the game plan? Return to Cambridge Police Station. I don't know that I want to do that. Oh, but these I do want to do. Water treatment plant. I want to do that today. Parkview. We're not going to do Parkview Lounge. This is for Piper. This is an optional mission she'll give out, and I don't know that it's even base game. Or maybe there's restored content that was intended for base game, and now it's been put back into the game by a mod I have. But I don't want to do this. It's like a Radiant quest. It's not a true mission. We're going to save that for like a quiet moment. We could find Nick Valentine. I'm level 29. I haven't even found Nick. Maybe we should go kick some butt for Nick. That might be an option. Freedom Trail we're not going to do. Vault 88 we're not going to do. General Atomics we're not going to do. Muraski's Cams I don't think we're going to do. Okay, we got 2 big ones. What do you guys think? You want to do the water treatment plant so that we can get Grey Garden as a settlement, the robot settlement? Or do you want to go get Nick and further the story? You guys can let me know. While you guys are thinking about that, I'm going to read a couple comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. EW on TikTok says, have you gone to Nuka World yet? That's my favorite. No, and I probably won't until like level 50. And I'm a little nervous about that. I was saying on a previous stream, I'm a little nervous because my game seems to get real rough around level 50, 60, 70, somewhere in there. Like it starts to stutter a little bit. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do because we'll get to Nuka World and then the game's going to start to get stutters and judders and stuff. So we're going to play it by ear and hope I come up with a solution in the next few streams. We'll see. Evie says, I love all the base weapons too, very much. I like the mod because the more guns, the better. Yeah. Okay, Evie, you do have a good point. You have a good point. The more guns, the better. Yes. Generation Zero says, I love this game, even though I've never beat it because I have an intelligence of a brick. Well, dang, Generation Zero, that makes me think that we should be doing Nick Valentine. We should like further the story and maybe in the next few streams we could complete the game out and you get to see the ending. That might be kind of nice. Okay, I think that's probably what we'll do. And Sawyer's confirming for me. Sawyer says, yeah, do Nick Valentine. So let's turn this one off and have this one on. And Sawyer says, hey, what is the name of the mod pack? Not using a pack, just have a bunch of individual mods installed. However, if you go to my Discord server, there is a mod list on the Discord server. It's just, I think it's a channel on my Discord server just called Fallout Mods. And you can go there and grab the full list of all the mods. I typed them out by hand, linked them out by hand. And it's technically not a lot. It's about 80. But when you go into the Discord server and you see the list like scrolling past your face, you'll be like, oh my God, it's so many. It's really just like 80. But yeah, I do have a pile of mods installed and I love them. Most of my mods are not to make the game look better. That's just the weather mod I have makes it look better. Most of my mods are not to cheat very much in the game either. I kind of like the game being hard in survival mode. Really, what my mods are all about is like convenience. Like one of the ones I show everybody all the time is, which I can't show right now because I don't have a settlement nearby, is in survival mode you have to fill water bottles. And each time you want to fill a water bottle, you have to hit the fill button. If you've got 30 bottles to fill, you have to stand there like, you know, just pressing the button over and over again. It's ridiculous. So I have a mod installed where if I go to fill a bottle, it just fills everything. and so on. Like all little convenience mods, you know what I mean? Like things so that I don't have to waste time in the game mods. Anyway, Sir Puffington says, yeah, naughty Valentine. Yep, that's what we're doing now. Darren says, dang, this is definitely PC. Yeah, it is. Sawyer says, thank you so much. How many hours do you have on the game? That's so interesting. It's by dot. Do I call you dot? Literally, this person's username is a period, a dot, or a dash. I can't even tell. Well, I'll call you dot for now. Dot says, how many hours do you have on the game? I have about 3,000 here on the PC and about another 2,800 on the Xbox. So a lot. And then Zankt is here. And Zankt gives me a red hand waving. Zankt, it's so nice to have you here. Everybody, Zankt is here, and Zankt is very cool. Zankt is I wouldn't say lifelong friend. I didn't know him when I was a kid, but he is a long friend. I've known him for, I guess we're counting now in decades. So very cool to have Zankt here. Zankt, I hope you are doing really well. Zankt, we're having a crazy good day already. I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes or something. And this is my first day streaming on Kick. I already have 2 people watching on Kick, 7 on TikTok, 5 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube. Like, we're going gangbusters, man. We're doing so good right now. So I'm just gonna keep going, and today is the day we rescue Nick Valentine. Ooh! But let's have a little fun, you guys. Anybody who has played the game and come to Diamond City here, the Great Green Jewel, and you know about the outside of Diamond City, you know that what I'm looking at right here is danger. And we should court some danger. It looks like it's perfectly fine and safe. There's nobody around. But I can almost guarantee you that if I mess with this, it's gonna hurt. Let's save and try it. Save. Here we go. Oh, maybe it won't hurt. Did we already pick her up last time we were here? It's not gonna hurt. Okay, never mind. Usually, if you go down to that corner and you loot that girl, you get swamped by like 5 dogs, mutts, wolves, something. But it looks like we've already dealt with it. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Zankt says, wait, what is tick? Actually, kick, like kick you in the face, kick you in the balls, that kind of thing. Kick is just another streaming platform, and it's just a new one I've added in. I'll keep adding platforms in, but I can only add in like one every month or two because
water inside the city. Best street in the Commonwealth.
Thanks, my man. Yeah, I can only do like a new platform every month or two because it takes a lot of work to integrate a platform. So, you know, we'll see. Bagheera says, you've also got 15 people watching on MySpace. Damn, that should be the next one. Bagheera. Thank you. Thank you. MySpace is next. Now streaming on MySpace, Friendster, Facebook. Actually, I shouldn't joke about Facebook. Apparently, if you stream on Facebook, it's huge. Apparently, Facebook is real good to stream to, which I did not know. Okay. So, gang, let me know how it's going. Tell me if the stream music is too loud or too quiet. Tell me if my voice is too loud or too quiet. Tell me if the sound effects in the game, like the gunfire, is too loud or too quiet. And, oh, I can hear stuff. He dead. He dead.
Mara Siropa has arrived.
Yes, it worked! Maru is here! Maru, I told you I was going to set you up with that. It just took a minute. It took a minute, but now it's working. For my, Oh, another one! Woo! Rock and roll! Yeah, we have for the people that that are marked as VIPs or moderators, when they come on to stream, wah, there's a little announcement. Mostly just so I don't miss them. Just so I can say hi to you guys as you come in. But anyway, Mario, welcome. And Bagheera's got a bunch to say. Let's see here. Sir Puffington says, Mr. Fallout is peak streamer. I definitely feel like I'm becoming a streamer dork at this point. Like, I'm starting to feel it. I'm having fun. Although, you know what, you guys, I have to tell you something. Like 2 streams back, somebody came on stream and said that they had been following me since like September 2024, and I was really confused because I was like, but I haven't been streaming since September 2024. I've only been streaming like 4 or 5 months. And they were like, no, it's been like 10, 11 months. And I was like, no, it hasn't. They were so certain of it. They were like, no, I'm looking right now. Oh, that must be because I shot up the truck. Okay. They were like, no, I'm looking at it right now. It says I've been following you for like 10 months or whatever. So I went back and looked after the stream, and I was right. I've literally only been streaming for like 4 months and a week. So 4 months and 2 weeks. So I'm still feeling pretty beginner. If I really had been streaming for like 10 or 11 months, I think I would not feel like a beginner still. I'm still sorting things through. So I'm glad I'm not going crazy. I'm glad I didn't misremember. Okay, Heather, you're right. It probably was very nice here for a while. You're right. Before the bombs fell, Heather, it was nice. Kind of. You know, ignoring the resource wars, it was nice. But wait, we just got something. Somebody liked. Oh, I missed the animation to see who liked, but thank you for the likes on TikTok. That was very nice. Wow, we got a full list of likes at this point. We got a bunch of people on TikTok liking. It's very cool. Oh, there's more. It's Tets. Tets Den. Thank you, Tets Den. Well, let's read some more comments. And then let's go rescue Nick. Oh, wait. Wait, you guys. This might be the crazy motorcycle guy is here. Okay, hold on. Let's go duck down. Let's save. And let me put the game in pause mode for a moment just so I can get through some comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bagheera says, MySpace, still popular in the Zeton home planet. Yeah. Bagheera says, since they are late with the whole radio waves traveling. Yeah. Mara says, I'm going to watch on MySpace. Mara says, it's a dangerous power I have also called my syrup. Bagheera says, you need a Maru warning alert. He may spawn a bear next to you. Be vigilant. Yeah, you're right. That was Maru. You guys, we did crowd control a few sessions back.
Thanks for the gift, Tets Den on TikTok.
Thank you, Tets Den. We did a crowd control session a few streams back, and Maru apparently was the one. We didn't know who it was. We saw someone named Chewy who was buying all these monsters to put into the game and try to kill me. And we were like, Chewy doesn't post any comments. We don't know who Chewy is. And Chewy's just beating me up. And then Maru confessed that it was Maru all along. Sir Puffington says, damn, I thought you started in like January. Yeah, Sir Puffington, that's actually close. I started February 2, I think. So you're actually really close. You're pretty right. Tets Den says, oh, that's the little... okay, thank you so much. And Sir Puffington says...
keeping an eye on those mutant freaks over at Trinity, and this guy comes out of nowhere sprinting down the road. I know he must have seen him standing there from way down the street, but he didn't slow down or even duck into one of the alleys.
The hell? What'd they do to him? Hounds must have ripped him to shreds. By the way, this guy ain't got nothing on him. 10 caps and a desk fan? Who carries around a desk fan?
You guys hear that? Ah! They ruined the story!
I have survived the hostilities.
Rats. Hold on, I think that music might be the slightest bit too loud. I don't know if you guys could hear them telling the story. I'm so bummed that my companions came in and screwed that up. I wanted you guys to hear the story so bad. If you guys watch Oxhorn on YouTube, he's done a little documentary on this guy. There's a video dedicated to this dude called called like Invisible Motorcycle Guy or something like that. I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, but multiple raider groups have had this run-in with this guy who pretends to be riding a motorcycle, and he rides by the raider gangs and he throws grenades at them, but it's all just sound effects. He doesn't have a motorcycle, he doesn't have grenades, he just runs by and he just makes vroom vroom noises and stuff. And all the raider gangs are talking about him like, who the hell is this lunatic? Nobody's killed him, he's just out in the world somewhere. I really wanted you guys to get that story. Dang. I'm kind of bummed that my NPCs got in the way, but oh well. Oh well. Let's dump some gear and read some comments, and then let's keep going toward Nick. Wow, I've barely done anything in the game, it feels like, and I've already got so much junk to dump. Anyway, let's see here. Mr. Puffington says, you got a better memory than me, Mr. Fallout. Well, you know, I cheated, Sir Puffington. I just went in and actually looked in Twitch at the stats. Oh, Ted's 10 sent more. Thank you so much, Ted's 10. I might have missed that. Ekis says, I love Fallout games, and Fallout 4 and 76 is awesome. Bagheera says, agreed, Ekis, and welcome. And then Dill's back. Dill's back and says, Oxhorn the goat. Yeah, Oxhorn is amazing. I had, on a few videos that when I first put out videos, like, I have a bunch of shorts on my YouTube channel. And I have some long form videos too, but I have some shorts on my YouTube channel, which are, you know, like top five ways to do something in Fallout or whatever. And I put them out, and I got a bunch of comments saying, wait, are you like Oxhorn too? Are you like Oxhorn's child? Like, your voice sounds the same. I don't think it sounds the same at all, but a bunch of people were certain that I was like some kind of like clone of Oxhorn. I wouldn't mind. He's got nice hats. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, wait. Legendary. Oh, no, right here?
Could use a hand over here.
Behind the wall? And I'm getting him behind the wall? Oh, man, I am getting him.
Continued hostilities is not advised.
Oh, he moved too quickly. Shoot. I should have critted him. I did crit him. Oh, but it still didn't do much. Dang. Dang. Too much kick?
You saying your prayers? 'Cause you're gonna die.
Too much kick? Oh, he is down. Okay. Good. Let's save. Let's read comments, and let's get through here. Let's get our way into here. We won't pick the lock though. We're gonna come around the side and take out the turret. And then we'll keep going toward Nick. Oh shoot, I can see a landmine. How many landmines are there? Just one? Just one, okay. I don't think I have any of the stealth options yet in my perks. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm terrible at sneaking. I don't even have enough agility points to get sneak, much less have 3 ranks. Okay. I don't think there's any way I'm getting that landmine. So we'll just blow it up. We'll just detonate it. Oh, that almost killed me. I didn't think about the car. Okay.
I know you're here.
Let's see what you're saying. Ekis says, this makes me want to play the game again, LOL. Yeah, it's good. It's good, especially if you mod it. You know what's really fun, Ekis? Let me see if I can show you guys this. On my map. Can I show you? I can show you the start of it. I can show you the start. Okay, so check this out, Ekis. There's this place way in the upper corner of the map called Roach's Nest, right? I've cleared it. If you go into Fallout right now and you go into the corner of the map like this and you try to find the Roach's Nest, it won't be there for you. Because it's from a mod called Caves of the Commonwealth, and it puts 5 cave systems into the Commonwealth for you to discover. That's roaches. There's also one over here, which is like a Deathclaw cave, which is freaking amazing. I did it once. The lighting in it was incredible. It looked awesome. There's tons of Deathclaws. It's a big, brutal fight. There's another one down here by Beantown Brewery under the bridge, which is like a maze. There's like a maze cave. I can't remember where the other two are, what they do, but it's just like extra content, right? Like you can just play through a ton of extra stuff. And then if you look over here, I've got this thing called Cliff Coast, which is an island system. There's this one modder who put out like 6 different islands that you could go explore. And they just sit off the coast like this. And you have to know about them. Like you have to be willing to swim out, and you'll be swimming off into like, it looks like you're swimming into nothingness. And then all of a sudden his island will appear. You can go explore it. And so I've got that. And then I've also got another quest thing. Let's see if I can find the Wild Key Chase. The Wild Key Chase. This is another mod that gives you like an adventure that sprawls like all over the Commonwealth. And it reuses a lot of assets. It's like, it doesn't give you a lot of new locations, but it takes a location that maybe didn't have anything in it, and it puts something in it for you to explore. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, Ekis, that's a really fun thing to like, if you're going to get back into Fallout, it's kind of fun to put some mods in and see what you can do. Okay, hold on. I saved, right? You guys made a lot of comments. Let me read some comments. Let me pause this for a second to get through comments, and then I'm going to keep going. Eki says, thank you, Bagheera. And Bagheera says, this is hilarious. I have to watch that Oxhorn video. Yeah, it's a great video. It's so funny. This dude's just running around the Commonwealth going nuts with his sound effects. I love it. Dill says, are you going to do crowd control today? No, I won't do crowd control today, but I will do it in the future. It's going to happen again. Once I recover from Maru. Once I recover from Chewie, who kicked my butt last time, we're going to do it again. Maru says, no, but they are similar for sure. And then Dilby says, you should play a quest mod. That would be fun. Eki says, I've never used mods. And what? LOL. Yeah, they're great. They're great. Dill says, wow, never mind. You have plenty of content. LOL. Yeah. Maru says, please tell me the Deathclaw Cave has sick OP rewards like the Gatling laser from Fallout 3. It has great rewards. I don't know that I'd say anything is out of control, but it has great rewards. It's maybe you'd say it's more like, it's kind of like a Monty Hall, like you're going to get a ton of stuff, but I wouldn't say anything is singularly, absolutely incredible. There's no top of the line item you get. You just get a lot of items, and you could, harvest them however you want. For me, I dumped a bunch of them on the ground in my settlement, and I just scrapped them all to just get all the screws that I could from everything. Anyway, Eki says, very nice tip though. Thank you. And Dill says, James's Ruin is a great question. Now that's one I don't know, Dill. Ooh, okay, we'll have to look at that. James Ruin. Okay, I might take a look at that. Eki says, I didn't know good mods, so I never really do them. I just play the game normally. Yeah, there's a lot of fun ones. Sir Puffington says, honestly, nothing will beat vanilla survival. Damn. You are not kidding, Sir Puffington. Vanilla survival, your first time, maybe even your second time, it's incredible. It's so hard. But you're thinking about everything so much and trying to do your best so much. And it makes you like focus and pay attention and do a really good job. And suddenly you feel like you're like freaking on fire. Like you're doing really well. It's really fun.
We are being shot at. Enemy unknown.
Dang, I can't hit him from the broadside of a barn.
Yahoo?
Fuck was that? Yeah. Just like a little bit.
We got one more guy. I can hear him yakking. Where? Not here. Okay. Oh, you guys, we were talking earlier about, I think it was Bagheera talking about some AI Jimi Hendrix that was playing in the background, and I was like, it's not AI, that's actually Mini Vandals, an actual band. However, this song, this is AI. Yeah, that song was from a time when I thought I was going to get to put a ton of AI music on this channel, and then I couldn't. There's a website called Suno or Suno, S-U-N-O, and they'll create AI music, but they are not like the other AI music websites where you like ask for a genre, like I'd like 1950s rock or rockabilly, and then they give you like some sort of piddly generic stuff. Instead, wait, who is that beautiful 10mm from? Where? Oh, is that the person that was up there that we took out? Look at that nice little baby. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, I thought we were going to get a bunch of music from that website. Oh, the Juno website. I was saying the Juno website is not like the other websites, because a lot of the other websites will give you like generic stuff. Suno has a smart enough AI attached to it. It knows all the artists and all the genres and all the everything. So you can say something wild to Suno, like, hey, would you give me a mashup of Metallica and David Bowie? And it'll do it. You could say, hey, I want to create some 1950s rockabilly, but I want it to sound like Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock mixed with, I don't know, Billy Ray Cyrus. And it'll do it. It'll give you crazy stuff. It's really a neat website. And what's really cool, or used to be cool, is that they would let you stream the free songs you could get. You get like 2 or 3 free songs a day. It would let you stream those, at least in the beginning with its original contract. Now it doesn't. And it tried to do a bait and switch on me. I had like grabbed like a handful of new songs and I put them on the stream, including the one that you just heard. And then I came back like 2 months later, and they had changed the contract all around. They changed the agreement, and they said like, oh, by the way, your songs that you have, you can't stream those. And I was like, bro, I already got the contract that you gave me. I already signed it. I already got those songs. The horse is out of the barn. But now I can't use it for anything new, you know? It's kind of a bummer. Anyway, what are you guys saying? Tons and tons of stuff. James's Ruin, I have to remember. That's going to be really good. Thank you, Dilby. Eki says, didn't know about the good mods. Yeah, again, if you guys type !Discord into chat on anything except for Kick, I don't think... I've been trying to get Kick to work right now with my bot, and it doesn't seem to be working. But on all the other platforms, if you type !Discord, I think you'll get an invitation to my Discord server. And there's a mod list there, so you could see it all if you wanted to, Ekis. You could see the full list of everything I'm doing. Dill says, vanilla survival is annoying because enemies are bullet sponge. No, Dilby, that's actually, I think you're thinking of something else. In hard and very hard modes on Fallout 4, the enemies are bullet sponges. It's really annoying. On survival mode, they actually have fewer hit points. They are worse at being bullet sponges. They're weaker. What survival mode does is it ups the damage. So their weapons do a ton of extra damage to me, and my weapons do a little more damage to them. Technically not a lot. I think like in very hard mode, your weapon does double damage, or your weapon does half damage. Well, you do half damage, while the enemy has double hit points, if I remember correctly for the math on that. Which is why they feel like bullet sponges in hard and very hard modes. But in survival mode, you do 3/4 damage, so you're not back up to the full damage you do in normal, but you're more than hard and very hard. Meanwhile, the enemies have their hit points lowered, which means when you hit them hard. The problem is your character gets hit hard too. Survival mode is supposed to be like very fast, brutal, mean combat where you die quickly or you win quickly. And what you're seeing here today with me playing, this is survival mode. I see Sawyer did X Discord. that won't do it. Come on, buddy. Come back out. You got it. You got it. I believe in you. Come on. You tried, buddy.
Yes, and all the little things going back for evidence.
Yes, Curie, we will put all the little things in baggies for evidence. Good job, Curie. Dill says, you're lucky you have a PC. We have a 2 GB limit on Xbox. Is it 2? Is it really? I thought it was 5. Dang, it just gets worse and worse. I am playing on Xbox as well. Not right now streaming, but I am playing on Xbox as well. But I packed in as many mods as I could on the Xbox. I just loaded that thing up as much as possible. I still have the CVC Dead Wasteland mod on Xbox, even though it takes up a huge amount of space. They have one that's a little bit more reasonable, and I put that one on. I think CVC, or maybe not CVC, maybe USO. CVC or USO, one of them has a mod for PlayStation where you can hardly do any mods on the PlayStation. But one of them put together a mod for PlayStation that lets you get a bunch of extra settlement objects. And they did a really tricky, smart thing, which is they just took everything that's already in the game world that you can't use on a settlement, and they let you use it on a settlement. So that they didn't have to, their mod isn't very big. It doesn't have like tons of new stuff that you have to download, and because of that, PlayStation will let you do it. Instead, they just were like, we'll just repurpose what's already here. Let people play with this in their settlements. It's freaking great.
Thanks for the follow, DillBB on TikTok.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. That's so great. Man, TikTok has been kicking off today. Tons of people watching, and you guys do likes. You guys do all sorts of stuff. You know, yesterday or the day before, it was wild. I had like 0 people on TikTok. And then I had like 20 between YouTube and Twitch. Some days you get one, some days you get the other, and you really have no way to predict what these platforms want to give you. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they don't. We need to switch weapons. I don't know if you saw my bullet loadout there, but we're gonna use the 10mm for a little bit until we get some more 45. Okay. This stream has been great. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are having a really good day.
Thanks for the gift, DillBB on TikTok.
All right, thank you. And thank you to everybody who's come in so far, like Neo, Sir Puffington. These are my regulars. Maru. We've just had a ton of people coming in and hanging out. It's been great. Last night I got Lark. Lark is one of my regulars, came in. That was really nice too.
Thanks for the follow, Blue Doom J on TikTok.
All right, Blue Doom J. All right.
All right.
It triggered. I've been saying all right too much. Okay. Damn. I've been trying to monitor myself and not say it, but apparently I blew it. Oh, that was something good.
Tariki just followed on Twitch.
All right. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate that. That's so great. Wow, we're doing great. I think we just... Wait.
We reached our followers goal of 140. Thank you, everyone.
What? Wait, have any of you guys been here watching since the start? Do you guys know what just happened? That is so sad and funny. You guys know what just happened? Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what happened. If you haven't been here from the start of the stream, you don't know what just happened. But so here, listen to this. I started the stream going. We got 5, 10, 15 minutes in. I already had a couple follows, a couple likes. I had a couple people watching on various platforms, and they were like, "Oh, this is great," and I was really happy about it. And then somebody followed. Crazy420, Neo's friend, followed, and it hit our 140 follower goal. And when it hit the goal, it did that animation that you guys just saw. And I was like, congratulations, you hit 140. But it just hit it again an hour later, which means people have been madly unsubscribing to me while I'm streaming we failed the goal and then we got back up. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, before I go through this door, let's see what you guys are saying. Let me save the game. Every now and then you gotta get humbled. You gotta get humbled. Ekis says, my favorite song from Fallout is Don't Let the World on Fire. It's a great song. It's a great song. Dill says, I hope to see you play that mod, LOL. It's really funny, yet challenging. Do you mean the one you were just referencing, the Jamie's World, that one? I might do it. I'm not gonna, I'll look like in between streams or like maybe later tonight. I'll check it out. My big thing is it has to not make the game any more unstable than it is, because it's already crashy. So I just want to be sure that it doesn't like make my game go whoa. Anyway, Maru says, oh shit, the immortal Curie has joined the party. Yeah, Maru got on the last stream. There she is. She hasn't asked to be turned into a human yet, though. We're just right at the beginning with her. She hasn't done much of anything yet. And then Dill sent a lightning bolt. Thank you so much, Dill. And Eki says, I'm going to follow on Twitch as well. And then Tamer Eki says, here I am on Twitch. I'm Eki. Have a follow, LOL. And Chewy says, LOL. Wait, is that Chewy Maru? Wait. Maru, I can see you on Twitch as Maru, and I can see Chewy on Twitch. But I thought Maru was Chewy. How are you? Okay, I'm not going to think too hard about that. Sir Puffington says, this would break my heart. Who would unsub to Daddy Fallout? Somebody did. Eki says, I'm not unsubbing. Thank you, Ekis. Sir Puffington says, win for Ekis. Bagheera says, the mole rat battle was epic. I'm trying not to get bit. Yeah, it's ridiculous trying to not get bit by that. That whole sequence is absurd. Once you know you have to get rid of your companions, though, it totally helps. Otherwise, you're so frustrated. You're like, I never got bit once, but I still have the disease. How is this happening? It drives you crazy. All right, let's drink a water. Oh, and it says I'm hungry too. Let's eat some food, go through the door. Grilled rad roach? That sounds good. Still hungry. Baked blowfly? Now good. Okay. Let's save. All right. We'll go through the door. We're going to read a couple more comments. I think I have one person that I need to fight out here. Although we did pick somebody off on the roof. Maybe they're already gone. We'll see. Dang, if it's going to take a moment to load, I'll read your comments. Dill says, if I was in the Fallout 4 protagonist's place, I'd put myself back in the pod and get a better future. Huey says, I changed my name for future content. Oh, really? Okay. And so now that you're Chewy, what will happen is we'll do crowd control again, and somebody named, I don't know, Jenna will start buying crowd control stuff, and we'll be like, who's Jenna? And it will have been Chewy all along. Sir Thunderwolf says, I wonder what would happen if you took Curie to visit the teacher and the robot that got married in DC. You know, I don't think that I've run through the marriage stuff yet in that. So maybe we keep her for a bit so we can find out. I mean, let's keep her and see what happens. And then Seribot and Stream Elements are chatting. We don't care about them. They're fine. They're fine. Here we go. Let's do stuff. Oh.
Hurry back!
Careful, violent engagements can result in a variety of injuries. You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased.
Thank you, Curie. You are so thoughtful. I will be sure to wash my hands after murder. I will definitely wash my hands after murder. Anytime I murder, hand washing. Okay, this is the person that we took out from down below. Okay, so that's good. Take the bottle cap, the metal chest piece. take the vodka. Oh! That was that person's gun. I found that nice 10mm. It was, okay, it was from up here. Okay. Up the box stairs to the hidden loot. Great. Okay, we have one small problem, and that is, as you can see, I have two, if you look down the bottom middle of the screen, I have two quest markers, and that's weird, because I thought I only had one quest active, and so now I don't know which way to go. I'm pretty sure I want to go like that, but I could be wrong. Let's figure out why. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Oh, in the last stream, last Fallout stream, we had that little iBot that had gone out to find materials for me, and it found 556 ammo, and it put in a new quest for me. Okay. I'm not going to grab that right now, though. We'll stick with this one. Hey, I was right. This is the way we want to go. Okay. Well, let's do it! Oh, I better save. You guys, right here at this location, I had the weirdest thing happen, and I'm worried that the game could crash. This is like the Bermuda Triangle for me in this game. There's something weird going on right here. And what I mean by that is, when you rescue Nick Fury, you come up like somewhere right around here. Like there's a little like vent or grill or grate or something like right around here. And Nick will stand like right here and talk to you about stuff. And then after you talk to him, he moves on to Diamond City. Except he got stuck here, like he glitched here, and he stayed here for an entire game. Like the whole game, he never left this spot. And I could do things like take him as a companion still, and he could run through all the dialogues and everything, but it was always from him standing right here. And I could even do crazy things like use like the command line, the text interface to like literally force him to come to a settlement or whatever. But then whenever I came back to here, he was still standing here. Like he couldn't leave. It was so weird. So I'm worried this like little area here is some kind of voodoo magic to it. Anyway, Chewy says, Nick Fury, that's who you're going for. Eki says, I've joined your Discord. All right. Ekis, you should see the full mod list there, along with all the music that's playing too. Should be a music list there too. Also, you should see the start of some Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, but I think it's empty. Like there's Baldur's Gate 3 music section, but I don't have any music listed there yet. Is this Swan? I would love a hard fight. Is this Swan? No, this isn't Swan, is it? Are we? My companions aren't saying anything. Boston Common. This is Swan, right? That is Swan. Do you guys think we could take him at level 29? I think we're gonna try. We're gonna do a middle of the night raid on Swan. Chewy says, do it. Fight Swan. Chewy's like, I turn on crowd control first so I can throw in an extra 100 zombies or ghouls. I think we're gonna try it. Just for fun. Let's see if it's even possible to take out Swan. I don't think I have enough, because let's take a look at my ammo right now. I have... Oh, I have 178 shots with this. Maybe I could do it just with the 10mm alone. But my Overseer's Guardian, I only have... oh, wait, I got 122 for... We did pick up more bullets. Just in the little time that I've been streaming, we've picked up extra bullets. All right. All right, I think it's possible. I think we can get Swan. Let's try and kill this dude. Let's save right here. He's not up yet. Can I keep him in my sight while I mess around? I'm carrying too much? No, that's the bad thing to have happen while I'm fighting Swan. Wait, Curie, carry some stuff. That's not good. Oh, I have tons of apparel I picked up. Thank you, Curie. Oof, okay. Eki says, joined your Discord server, and then says, boosted your server as well. Eki, that's so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chewie says, do it, fight Swan. And then Chewie says, fuck yeah. Yeah, you know what's happening. You know I'm about to get bonked on the head hard. Bagheera says they made Swan waking up into action too long, I feel. Bagheera, I'm going to hope you're right, because I don't know that I've ever taken Swan on when I'm this low level and weak. So I'm going to hope, you know, I'm going to hope he wakes up real slow and I can kick his ass. Chewie says death counter starts now. Charles is doing likes. Charles is ready. Charles is like, go on, dummy. Wake up, Swan. Okay. We saved. Here we go. Oh, he is slow. Look at him go. Oh my God. Okay, let's take every drug known to man. We're gonna do it all right now. Yes, yes. Psycho, yes. Maybe even overdrive, yes. Stingwing for perception, yes. Yao Guai for damage reduction, yes. Water, 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 water. And... ooh, did we do a jet? Did we do a jet? I have a jet addiction, which means I have not taken jet yet. There we go. Take some water. All right, let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, poor Swan. He's actually going down fast. Look at him. Oh, Swan, you poor dude. You're not going to get a chance, are you? Oh, no. Poor Swan. Swan, you're supposed to be legendary, and I kicked your ass. Oh, but that got me a level, and that got me the Nuka family unlocked, the Nuka-Cola family thing unlocked. We can go to Nuka World. Look at that. Wah! We get the Furious Power Fist. Increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. All right. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I saw somebody just did some more likes. I appreciate you so much. That's really great. Oh, and more. More. Charles is popping off. Thank you guys so much. Man, TikTok has been really good to me today. This is really awesome.
You can't eat Curie. Firework is delicious. You'd love it.
Thanks for the follow, Gavin Taylor on TikTok.
No, they're hard as hell, but they taste great.
I've never had that dialogue before. Thank you for the likes and the... was that... wait, who just followed? I missed whoever just followed. Thank you so much for the follow, though. That is really nice. And Dill is doing likes, too. Thank you so much. That was actually kind of fun, but I'm kind of sad he didn't even put up a fight, really. I didn't... okay, my cocktail of chems is maybe too good. Like, maybe I should not have taken all the chems at once. That might have been... Maybe that was like overkill. Overkill for poor Swan. Let's see what the deal is with Swan, though, right? Let's get his backstory now. I think we can get it from the papers that are here. Swan's note. You are Swan. I believe this is probably the last note they want us to find. This is when his full conversion is done. But let's find out all the other details beforehand, before we leave. Rad X Corn, Extinguisher. This might be the first one. Let's try this one. Edgar Swan, day 14. My psychological evolution seems to have stabilized. The medical team says my muscle mass has more than tripled since the experiment began, and my neural efficiency has improved markedly. This particular strain of a modified FEV has been a remarkable success. I appear to have received all of the anticipated benefits without the typical adverse effects. My application to join the research team is awaiting the director's approval. Although further tests may be in order, I hope to be able to assist with my own experiment in the coming days. Oh, Swan, Edgar Swan, you are so wrong. You gambled incorrectly, Edgar Swan. Let's do day 1. Edgar Swan, day 1. I nipped a few cigs. Big deal. The smartasses who run this place, they can't just... Smartasses may run this place, but they can't just do whatever they want. I've got rights. The trial has worked out for me in the end. They agreed to a probation. I stay inside for a month, write something every day, and they bring me all the food and water I want. They think this is a punishment. It sure beats scrubbing floors all day. Oh, but they were drugging you, Swan. Day 6. I should have known something was wrong when they came back for more tests. Every bone in my body aches. I'm on edge all the time. I'm jittery. I can barely write. Thank you for the likes, Charles. I'm on edge all the time. I can barely write, but my mind's just racing. What is going on? What did they do to me? Swan, I think you are a victim of the Institute, bro. I think the Institute was experimenting on you real bad, and you got screwed. I think that's what just happened to you, bro. Sorry, little Swan. Oh, we get Grognak! Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do +5 damage. All right, let's get out of here away from all this radiation and read some comments. You guys have been liking and commenting for like 3 or 4 minutes while I took care of Swan. So let's see what you guys have to say now. And then we will carry on with our rescue of Nick Valentine. Let's save. And let's see what you guys are saying. Chewy said, do it, fight Swan, fuck yeah. Eki says, boosted your server. Bagheera says they made Swan waking up take too long. Turns out, Bagheera, you were right. That took way too long, and we murdered the poor dude. Chewy says, the death counter starts now. Do you have any mines? I do, but I didn't even need them. Chems were too powerful. Charles says, you can talk to Swan if your speech is... Charles, is that true? You can talk to Swan? He opens with combat, though. He's literally throwing stuff at you when you initially start messing with him. Is that true? Oh, I so want to try that now. Oh, that's so frustrating. I want to try that. Bagheera says, Curie disliked that. Heather disliked that. Swan disliked that. Sir Puffington says, Swan got woken up and then he got put to bed. Gavin Tyler says, it was me, sir. Ad Victoriam. Gavin, thank you so much. Thank you for telling me. Okay, good. All right, so I'm not confused. There was somebody who actually did that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Gavin. Future Ninja says, $20. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take the comments. Thank you. Charles says, yeah, it is true. Dang. All right. So we're going to have to come back to Swan, maybe in my next playthrough. Now that that's in my head, I don't know if that's going to get out of my head. That's kind of a big deal. My next playthrough, I think I'm going to come through here just massively chemmed up, like with great mentats and other stuff. And I'm going to do my best to see if I can talk to Swan. That's kind of amazing. Oh, right. And to get Nick, I need to go here. I was about to leave, but I shouldn't leave. I should go here to get Nick. Dang, we're doing great. We have 6 people on TikTok, 6 people on Twitch, 6 people on YouTube. Oh no, it's the number of the beast. And then we have 2 people on Kick. Kick is saving our butts right now. Thank you so much, Kick. Thank you so much.
Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. Caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left.
All right, so we've got some dudes behind this wall, behind this opening, and they're chatting about some dude who's in charge, who's got a girlfriend who will beat them up if they say the wrong thing. So apparently there's a tough girl in here somewhere.
Make this quick.
You're not firing at me.
Engaging if visual contact broken. We appear to be at what was not is found.
You take them both down already? Nope, there's one more. Oh no, 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 no. Don't reload while I'm... Good, good, good. Nope.
I'd much rather discuss science.
Okay. Great. All right, light back on. Let's see what's going on. We'll take the bottle. We're gonna take all their stuff. We'll take their suspenders and everything off of them, and then we'll sort it out later. Like after the stream, I'll just sit down and do some boring work where I'll go through all the loot and I'll throw away anything that's garbage. For right now, though, we'll just keep humming along. And we'll read some comments. I saw at least one person posted a comment, so we'll read some comments too. Oh, and you guys, I completely forgot. I had this big thing I wanted to tell you about. There's a reason I wanted to stream today, and I haven't even mentioned it. That's so silly of me. We're like an hour and a half into the stream, and I haven't even mentioned the whole reason that I'm streaming. Ridiculous. Grab everything. Grab everything and sort it out later. All right. Good. Oh, no. No, 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 no. There we go. Good. Okay, so let's read some comments. I'm going to tell you why I'm streaming today. Kind of surprised the game hasn't crashed yet. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Charles says, yeah, you can talk to him. Swan. Charles is talking about Swan. You can talk to him, but if you do, you don't get the fist, I don't think. Oh, you're talking about the new item that I got, the new weapon? Do I still have it in here? Furious Power Fist. So if I talk to Swan, I won't get the Furious Power Fist. So basically, if you want to talk to Swan, don't do it on a melee run. Do it on a ranged run. Okay. That's good to know. Bagheera says, all the talk Swan does is yell his name so he doesn't forget it, as per his notes. He's not intelligible if you go beyond that. Really? So he just yells his name, but it sounds like it's a peaceful interaction then, because you don't get his item. I'm assuming that means you just walk away from him safely or something like that, right? That's my guess. Bagheera says, this Trigger Man dungeon is the best 10mm farm. Yeah, it's great. It is also a battered fedora farm, says Sir Puffington. Yeah. She says, I don't even know if you can talk to Swan, but that's good to know, especially losing the rewards. Yeah, it is good to know. Okay.
Nice.
All right. You know, if you do my strategy where you just pick up everything without even thinking about it, and then you sort it out later, there is one major problem with that kind of activity, and that is you get loaded down so damn fast. I'm already loaded down again. It's ridiculous. And I'm supposed to have an auto unlock mod. Like, any locks that I'm supposed to be able to pick, that I'm supposed to be good at, should be unlocking themselves, essentially. Oh my god. I can't unlock this one, though. I suck. Just a tiny bit. Is it this way? No. The other way? What the heck? More the other way? Okay.
That's it.
There we go. 10mm round. Oh, we got 556! Okay, we'll take it. We'll take all of it. Take everything. Fury, you are already being a wonderful little mule full of gear for me. Thank you so much. Heather, I don't want you to be a mule because you already have a ton of gear on you that does other stuff. But my little buddy here, you could carry everything. Let's give it to you. Hey, you guys, you know, I'm such a loot hog. I'm so bad at, like, not carrying stuff, not picking stuff up, that I actually discovered something about this mod that I have here. This mod with this little box. What? Chai is here? Chai is here. Lurking friend. Chai, thank you for the lurk. Have a great time lurking. I'm not sure what you're off doing, but I'm going to guess you are off being awesome with your job. Life of Chai says, no, wait. How did your interview go? Haven't had the interview yet, but Chai, I got my beard done. I'm all nice now. I got my beard done all perfect and everything. The guy was really nice too. I told my barber that I was getting a haircut and a beard cut because I was going into an interview, and he's like, $20 off. I was like, hell's yeah, man. Hell's yeah. So I kind of want to plug the barber just because he was awesome. The problem is it kind of gives away where I live, so I'm not going to plug the barber. But I'm very happy with him. I was very pleased with him. But so yeah, I got cleaned up, and I think I look a little better. My girlfriend Shadow Dancer and I are gonna go out shopping for some new clothes later today or tomorrow. And then the interview is later this week or next week. We don't know yet. They're trying to coordinate schedules. So we'll see. Life of Chai says, you're looking spiffy. That's so kind. And that is nice. Yes, all the things you were saying are true and accurate. I love it. Bagheera says, I like to call my indiscriminate hoarding strategy to... By the way, why did you stream today? Tell us. Okay, I will. Kind of Life of Chai has already done it, but I'll tell you guys. Life of Chai says, my fingers are crossed for you. You're totally going to get it. Back to lurking. All right, Chai, off you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, for the rest of you, I was saying, there's a reason I'm streaming today, and I wanted to talk about it, and it's this. I've been a raggedy mess. If you go back and look at my old VODs, my old, like the old streams I did either on Twitch or on YouTube, you're going to see I've got a beard. In some cases, it's all the way down to like here. Like I had a really long beard for a while, and then I got it cut to like here. And my recent streams have been like with it around here. And the cut where I had it around here was like hand done by me and my girlfriend. It was really bad. It wasn't a great look. But we just were doing it because when the beard is down like here on my chest, it heats up my neck so bad that I freak out. Like I can't have like a ZZ Top beard. It drives me crazy. So I had to get it shorter and shorter. But now the barber has taken it really short, and I love it. I love it. I like it like this. I feel like I'm an actual person. Anyway, so I did the stream today because I did well in a couple job interviews that were like preliminary interviews, and now I have coming up, I have an interview, like a third round of interviews with this company, with the CEO and a few other people in the company, a couple of VPs, and it's so high level, and I'm honestly a little nervous because these are some powerful people that I have to interview with. But I got the hair done, I got the beard done, going clothes shopping today and tomorrow. And my hope is that I put together a really good look or two, and that I can show up looking sharp as hell to the interview. So that's why I'm streaming today. I was just really happy. I'm starting to get fixed up, and I'm happy about the interview process. So anyway, we streaming for that reason. Let's dump some gear into the box. Oh, I was gonna tell you about the box too. I was so happily sidelined. You guys are right. It is a fedora haul, isn't it? Yeah, I'm so happily sidelined. I forgot what I was saying, but I was telling you guys about the box before I got sidelined. And that is, this box is from a mod you can get called Carry Your Stuff Bots. And it gives you, like when you go into a settlement and you're in the settlement build menu where you can build all sorts of stuff in your settlements, there'll be a new option added, which is to build out these boxes. And there's like 30 different boxes you can pick from. I try to pick a different one every time I play the game. But I found out something ridiculous about this box because I'm such a terrible, terrible hoarder. And that is, this box is listed as having unlimited carrying capacity or unknown carrying capacity. Take your pick. But because I am such a terrible, terrible hoarder, I actually managed to fill this box up to its maximum one day. It wouldn't accept anymore. And it turns out these boxes do actually have a maximum carrying capacity limit, and that is 10,000 pounds. If you have literally picked up 10,000 pounds of gear, you can't do any more. When I maxed the box out, I was like, oh, I have a problem. I have a problem. I pick up everything. Oh my God. Okay. All right. What else do we need to do? Bagheera says, back to looking 38. Good job, Mr. Barber. Mr. Puffington says, Daddy, Fallout for real. Zank says, you are going to kill it. Man, Zank, I hope you are right. Zank, you and I know, we've talked privately, you and I know we're on the same page about this stuff, and it has been a nightmare trying to find a tech job. Oh no! It has been a nightmare trying to find a tech job in the middle of Silicon Valley right now in this climate where hundreds of companies are laying off thousands of tech workers. Getting work is ridiculous. Tech work used to be one of the most reliable jobs you could have, and you could get jobs so easily if you were good at tech. But because of, 150,000 people being laid off, every job has 1,000 people applying to it, and suddenly it's actually hard now. I'd say that I regret going into tech because it's now so extremely difficult to get jobs in tech. Except, I'm old. I'm really old, and I already basically had a really long, good career in tech. So it's very difficult to reject or regret going into tech when, dang, I already got a ton of good stuff out of tech. Like, I already did it. I already had a long, good career. So I think I'm just grateful for what I got. But I may get a last hurrah here. I may get like my last good job in tech might be about to happen. And if it does, I'm going to ride this thing all the way to retirement, baby. I'm going to stay at this job for 10, 20 years, right? Until I get so damn old that they push me out. I'm going to stay in the job and I'm going to kick ass for them. I can build websites like a motherfucker. And if these guys hire me, they're going to get the best damn website you've ever seen in your life. I'm going to be so happy. Why is there a... The marker is there. Like, I need to... Okay, I'm going to touch the marker and it's going to change its position. That's what's going to happen. Right? What is it doing? Is it... Oh, it did go away. It did go away. Okay, now the marker's leading me further on. Okay, I got it. Before I get seen by everybody there, hold on. You guys made some comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Bagheera says, dark gray suit, white shirt, blue tie. You'll nail it. Damn, Bagheera, holy crap. Are you good at this shit? Because that's actually my colors and everything. Or is that just your generic response to dress nice? But the blue tie should go with my eyes. That's pretty damn good. I'm impressed. Dill says, hopefully you'll live long enough to see Fallout 5. Oh, Dill! Not at the rate they're going. Oh, Dill! They're going so slow. I could live another 10 years. I'm not sure I'm going to see Fallout 5, man. At the rate they're going. I've got all my hopes pinned on Fallout London, to be honest with you. It's already out. It's already a good game. But I've been waiting for them to patch it up and shore it up. And they've just recently put out an announcement saying they're sorry that it's taking so long, but there is going to be more to it and they're going to do more with it. So I'm gonna play Fallout London at some point and just treat that as if it's Fallout 5. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yep. Oh, there's a legendary. Oh, you guys are just going to go down in and fight? You're just going to do that? Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. They're just going to machine gun you to death, you two. Oh my god. Okay. Let's shoot around the corner. There we go. There we go.
You're mine now.
There's another one over there. I can't even see him. Oh! Somebody just did something on the Discord server. I will say to those of you who are coming in on the Discord server while I'm streaming, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you have a great time on the Discord server. Everybody on the Discord server is pretty damn friendly. As is usual for Fallout, you know, in fact, that is the one praise I have for Fallout 76. Fallout people are generally pretty damn nice. And if you are trying to play Fallout 76, they've even kind of like made it official that Fallout people are nice, because Fallout people were helping each other so much in the game that they ended up installing these containers where like older, more experienced Fallout players who have tons and tons of gear and loot can just dump off excess loot for other people to pick through. And so like beginners can just get like a leg up on the game because some rando who you didn't even know about dumped a bunch of gear into a box for you that, you know, the Fallout developers, they were like, you know what, we'll put down these boxes so that people can actually help each other. I just thought that was so cool. And Fallout people are really nice. So anyway, all of that is just to say, yes, thank you for coming into the Discord server. And while you're in there, you should find that people are pretty darn nice to you. It's a pretty chill group. Let's see. We're good with that. It doesn't look like there's anything else we can do in this little room.
Thanks for the gift,
Whoa!
DillBV on TikTok.
Thank you so much. I got another lightning bolt. That's so great. Thank you so much. Dill, when we turn crowd control back on, those things are going to allow you to do crowd control. Like a single lightning bolt should get you the ability to put like a few ghouls into the game to fight me or other things like that. I don't have it all worked out yet because I haven't looked at crowd control again since when Maru beat me up.
Sweet.
But it's coming. Anyway. All right. We are doing good. Let's see what we got going on here. Do we want to mess with terminals? You know, we'll do terminals real quick for you guys. For anybody who's watching who doesn't know any of the story down here, we'll just start going through things that you can read. We'll see if there's any story or lore, any lore that we can get for you guys. Let's figure it out. Purchase tickets. Terminal vending functions have been shut down. Terminal shut down. The purchasing of subway tokens for this station will automatically cease on February 2077 to coincide with station closing. Any questions should be addressed to the station manager or your Vault Tech representative. Again, Park Street terminals will cease to validate tokens after this date. That's because they were turning the subway into a vault. Employee notice. Dear employee ID, I forgot to inform you that this will be closing. As such, we'll be redistributing many employees to other stations. The automated system should identify your new location. You have been relocated to terminated. Oh, you guys, you know what? I have to tell you about something that happened. Wait, let let me save and tell you about something that happened with this. So we just were talking about the fact that I'm applying to jobs and I've been getting a bunch of interviews and hopefully I get a good result from the one I'm about to do. But take a look at this. This totally impersonal, never even filled out note firing an employee. It says you've been relocated to employee terminated. Dear employee ID. I literally got one of these just a few days ago. It wasn't termination, but I applied to a company and they literally sent almost exactly this. It said, dear like prospect name or something like that, dear potential hire name. And it wasn't my actual name. It literally was a little box that said like prospect name or prospect ID. It said, we regret to inform you that we have decided to go with other candidates for this position. Thank you so much for your interest in. And then it literally had another box that said position name or position title. And it wasn't actually filled in either. And then it had a little bit more and said, thank you, blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at it and I was like, this company sucks, man. This company sucks. I'd name and shame the company, but I already deleted the email because I was just like, this company's BS. But anyway, oh my goodness. I can't believe it's so funny that they're parodying stuff and their parody is so dead on. I literally experienced it like 2 days ago. It's freaking wild. Hey, why can't I jump? What's going on? There's a roof in the way. There's a roof in the way. Okay, we'll stay right here for a moment. Stay right here, talk to you guys. I see you guys doing a ton of comments. Let's get through a bunch of them. Wow, we got a bunch of people watching. We've got 17 people watching on TikTok, Kick, Twitch, YouTube. We're on all the platforms. Nice to see everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Let's read some comments. Bagheera says, no. It wasn't a generic outfit I was suggesting. Bagheera says that combo does fit you. It's reliable and loyal, experienced and easygoing. Damn, Bagheera, you are good at this, aren't you? Damn, I'm impressed. Chewy says, I can't actually wait for your London playthrough. Yeah, it's coming, but it's gonna have to wait for them to fix it up a little bit more. I don't want to do the super buggy version that's out now. I know you can get through it, but I'm waiting for the next thing. They've promised it, so I'm waiting. Dill says, heck, I'm 21, and probably I won't even live to see Fallout 6. Yeah, I know, right? If Fallout 5 takes another, like, 5-10 years... If Fallout 5 takes another 5 or 10 years, that means Fallout 6 is another 15 after that. It could literally be 20, 25 years until you see Fallout 6, which is absolutely ridiculous and absurd. It's borderline shameful, but that's kind of how they're doing things now. So if that's the case, 25 years from now, you'd be 46. You'd almost certainly still be alive unless something tragic happens. We're going to assume nothing tragic happens to Dill. You'd almost certainly be alive, but you definitely are going to be way damn old when you're playing Fallout 6. It's kind of wild. You'll be like me. You'll be here on Twitch or whatever the new platform is. You'll be streaming Fallout 6. You'd be like, dudes, I'm in my 40s. I'm streaming Fallout 6. Sir Puffington says, I want to see Mr. Fallout in a birthday suit. Oh, Sir Puffington, that's super naughty. We actually we had somebody who we just banned for saying naughty stuff like that, but I'm not going to ban you at all because I don't actually mind. We had somebody we had to let go who was like kind of harassing women in the comments, and we're like, okay, the ladies be complaining, so we can't do any more with that. But you're actually welcome to harass me. I don't care. I am a dirty, dirty person. Okay, I'm getting distracted though. What are we doing? Dill says, nah, we need to see Todd Howard in his birthday suit. Bagheera says, just steal Shadow Dancer's phone. That's all you have to do. You're probably this is Cloud Hack. You guys are awesome.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is from the legendary dude. A crippling laser pistol. Oh, okay. There are 2 more comments, right? Hold on, I'm coming to them. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Yeah. Yeah, guys, be super nice and kind and courteous to the ladies on stream. Anytime you see a lady on stream, be super nice and courteous and kind to her. But you can direct all your terrible comments to me. Oh goodness. Okay, what are we saying? What are we saying? Dill says, yet they released 3 Doom games in the last decade. 3 Doom. Yeah, they did, and they did that because I think technically they've left the Doom development team, right? This is id. Do I have this right? It's id who does Doom, right? Tell me if I'm crazy, you guys. I think I've got it right. Id's doing those games, and id is, I think, almost completely separate from Bethesda. Not entirely, like Bethesda bought them and owns them and controls them. But I think they've kind of done the hands-off thing. They give them resources and they're like, please make money for us. And then they make money. Like, they make money. Those games are good. In fact, we've talked about me streaming some of the Doom games here on my channel, which would be really weird because I'm a role-play channel. I like to do casual games like Fallout here where we can just sit and chat and stuff while I'm like going through the box and dumping gear in a box. But I would really like Doom 2016, right? Obviously an older game, but it was kind of the one that like kicked off this new era of Doom. And a lot of people say that like that's a really good jumping in point. And I could start there, and because as we were kind of talking about how like my computer is heavily worked when I stream because I'm streaming to so many different channels, and I've got a bunch of programs in the background that are doing like eavesdropping on what I say, so they're like doing voice recognition so that I can voice control the system and everything. So I just think I think 2016 is a good game to start with because it probably isn't going to be super taxing on this brand new computer. You know, it's not brand new anymore. It's like 14 months old, but it's still pretty damn good. It's a 4070 with 16 gigabytes. So it's pretty good for gaming. But if I were to stream Doom 2016, I think it would go just fine. That's my guess. It's good one to start with. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Sir Puffington says, naughty daddy Fallout for real, though. Sir Puffington, you rock. Dill says, I had a Fallout mod where it turned the Minutemen into furries. Ekkies says, yes, be nice to me. Yes, everybody has to be nice to Ekkies. That is absolutely a thing. Everybody be polite and courteous. Ekkies, you're awesome. Bagheera is sending something to Ekkies, which I also hope is very nice. I have no idea. I can't even see it. It looks like it might be flowers. Bagheera says, oh wait, cats don't like flowers here. And then gives you something else. I don't know what it is, but I still hope it's nice. Okay, is there anything else we can do down here? I've been sort of like aimlessly wandering around while I'm talking to you guys, just to like do stuff and have something to do while we're chatting. But probably we should actually get on with this. So maybe we should start working our way down toward Nick. Oh, well, we'll take all the loot before we go. That's definitely a thing. Did we get this loot? Yeah, we did. Okay. That was Mr. Legendary. Okay. Bottles, cans. Oh, there's another dude. I remember killing this guy. Okay. Although I thought he turned to, like, dust. Oh, maybe it was this guy turned to dust. Okay. Okay, we are doing great. Oh, it did crash! Did I not just say like 20 minutes ago, I'm kind of surprised that the game hasn't crashed yet? And then that bad boy did it. That bad boy did it. All right. Like I told you guys, like how long have I been streaming, you guys? Has it been literally like 2 hours? Is it like 2 hours on the nose that it crashed? I'm dying to look. I gotta know. How accurate was I with my 2 hour prediction? Dill says, don't talk about crashing. Fallout doesn't like that. Wait, I do. I'm so curious. I have to look. Give me my Twitch stream. That tells me exactly. Oh, I'm so close. 1 hour and 50 minutes that I've been streaming. Damn, I'm good. Oh, I knew it was going to happen about 2 hours in. I feel it. Dang, and did it save right? Wait a second. Did I literally save right where it crashed? Man, this could not have gone any better. All right. We got this bad boy restarted. Everything's going great. It crashed on us, and we don't even care because we saved right before it crashed. Everything's good. We've already done everything back there. Let's move forward. And you guys have been saying a bunch of stuff. Let's see what you've got. Ekis throws out a heart, and Bagheera says, I gave Ekis a squeaky mouse. That is excellent. That is excellent. That is what a cat would like. I don't think I can get up on this, can I? I can't. Okay. And then Eki says, haha, and Dill says, don't talk about crashing. Fellow doesn't like that. Yep, we got that one. And Sir Puffington says, that was calculated. For real. Yeah. You're not kidding, man. Oh, my goodness. Bagheera says, your biological clock is calibrated to the Bethesda game crashes. Yeah. I feel them. It was so funny. Like 3 streams ago, I was streaming Fallout 4. I think 3 streams back was my last Fallout 4 stream, and I said on stream something like, "Oh, I better not keep it in this particular menu that I had it in." I said I better not keep it here. It feels like it's going to crash, and then it did. Oh no! They opened it up. Oh shoot! Whoa! We got to run off to the side here. Hold on. Those guys are going to have to deal with that for a moment because I needed healing.
Ow! You're gonna have to do a lot better than that to bring me down.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Good. Got our hit points back. Everything's good. Okay. Did a little murder. Feeling a little better. Everything's good. Everything is good. All right.
All right.
There it is. Okay. Thank you, Matthew McConaughey. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Dill says, I'm surprised she hasn't used all the alien blaster ammo. Oh, she doesn't. This isn't true for all companions. I think settlers don't use ammo, but do use power armor cores if you let them jump into power armor. And then it's reversed for companions. Companions do use ammo, but don't use power armor cores if you let them jump into a power armor. And Heather just doesn't use anything. You can put whatever you want on Heather. You can give her whatever. I don't think she uses any of it up. I think that's how it works with Heather. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think that's what the deal is. Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys. Oh, this is the legendary dude. What did he give us? 40% less action points. This is nice. This is nice. For a melee build, this is not bad. Oh, I just realized something, you guys. I have to have that meme. Shoot, I don't have that meme. We have to add it in. Hold on, let me save the game. Let me jump out to my notes. Let's make a note here. Add the "this is nice" meme. Okay. There. Good. All right, we'll come back to that. We'll add that in a later stream. That'll be great. Let's keep going. Beautiful weapon. Thank you so much, game, for the weapon. I was going to tell you guys a story, and then I lost it. I got so busy and sidelined by doing all this other stuff. It completely slipped my mind. I was going to tell you about something. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. That's okay. We will keep going, and when it pops back in my head, I'm going to tell you guys. Okay. Dang, we got a lot of 45 now, man. Because of these trigger men. That's all they drop is 45, right? Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So I'm streaming from California, and right now it's probably like 4:30 is my guess. 5:12 in California right now. And
I suppose it's worth investigating.
Oh, I'm glad you're sort of like, meh, it's okay. We'll do it if we have to. Good job, Curie. We'll maybe do it. Anyway, what I was going to say is it's about 5:15 now in California. My girlfriend is set to get off work like now. And when she gets home, she's probably going to want to do stuff, maybe dinner. So I'm probably going to stream for a little bit more. We'll see what my girlfriend wants to do. If she comes home and she's like, no, leave me alone, I just want to sit down and not do anything, then I'm just going to stream for a long time. But if she does want some attention, probably what we're going to do then. Ooh, a camera.
I have seen pictures of that.
You've seen pictures of a camera? Okay, good job, Curie. But anyway, if my girlfriend wants to do stuff, then we'll probably do 2 streams today. We'll do this one, it'll be shorter, and then we'll do another one later tonight that would be a little longer. I'm kind of eager and desperate to stream a little bit, just because what if I do get the job, you know? What if a week from now I have this really good job and I'm really happy about it, but I'll be gone 8 hours a day. I won't get to stream whenever I feel like it. I'll only be able to like cram it in the evenings after work. So I kind of want to strike while I have the chance. You know what I mean? Like let's do this while there's still a moment to do this. Kind of the worst case scenario would be I can keep streaming all I want whenever I want because I don't get the job. But I'm gonna hope I do get the job, and we'll deal with all the streaming issues as we come to them. Sir Puffington says, "Don't let them take you." Sir Puffington, they can't stop me. I do hope I get the job, though, man. I need the funds, and I want to work.
Returning fire.
Barely felt that.
You're right. You barely felt it. You're not kidding, dude. Okay. If you're going to give me that warning that you barely felt it, then I apologize, bro, but this is going to hurt. Ooh, it is going to hurt, buddy. Okay, do I have any other water? I have dirty waters. We'll take them. How are we doing now? Okay. I think that's all I can do for water. That's fine. That's good enough. It's good enough. Here we go, buddy. I'm going to hope I don't die while I try to be a badass. Here we go. Oh, I didn't die at all. Is there another dude here? Yeah, there's another dude here. Ooh, you lost your eyeball, buddy. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys play Dungeons and Dragons, but there's this joke, kind of like, you don't taunt the DM or the GM. You don't, while you're playing the game with the guy who's running, you don't get through a fight with the GM and then go like, that was so easy. My character can handle anything, because the GM is in control of all the monsters and can just throw the meanest, scariest thing you've ever heard of at you. You could be like level 2 and be like, well, we just got through those bandits. That was no problem. And the GM can be like, oh, no problem. Here's a Tarrasque. And then you're dead. So you're never supposed to taunt the GM. I think the Trigger Man just learned that you're not supposed to taunt the player.
That's it.
That did not work out for him. Oh, I have to tell you guys a story about this toolbox. I hate this toolbox so much. It's my enemy. It is my enemy. Sentinel's lead pipe. Take 15% less damage if you stand and don't move. Okay. It's just a beat up on you weapon. That's not very exciting. I see we got a couple comments. We'll read the comments. I'm going to tell you why I hate that toolbox so much. Let's see. We got Sir Puffington says, those are some naughty chems. Yeah. And Bagheera says, eating a whole CVS is good enough, for sure. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to take the chems, don't mess around. You take everything. Okay, so why is that toolbox over there my most hated enemy? So the first time I played this game, when it very first came out, I love Fallout. I played Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas. I didn't originally play Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel, blah, blah, but I came back to those later. But I did play 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, and when 4 came out, I was really excited. And I think I got it on launch day, I think. Maybe I got it the day after launch day. And then I played it a ton. And my first time playing, I did not know about the cell reset. You guys know what that is, right? It's where, like, Fallout, the game, the map is made up of cells. Each cell is, I don't know, roughly a city block. Like, that's about how big each chunk of the map is. And then they just stitched together, right? Like, you have this one big, huge world. It just consists of all these cells that have been stuck next to each other. It looks like one continuous, never-ending world. And there's this thing called the cell reset, which is where the game repopulates and replenishes the cell. And each cell is on its own timer. If you zero out a cell, take everything out of it, that cell's on a timer now. It'll eventually repopulate. So it's not like the whole world will repopulate all in one moment, all at the same time. No. Various cells will repopulate at various moments. They're all popping off all the time, right? And I didn't know about that. And one of the things that happens when a cell does a reset like that is it not only puts people back into that area, but it also goes into every little box and shelf and container, and it puts back the original items that were there. So if this toolbox came with whatever, it just came with glue and some other stuff, and if I empty it out and I leave for a few days of the game world and I come back, it might have stuff in it again. The stuff would be the same items. It'd be like a glue and whatever. Now I think some boxes and containers have like a list that they can choose from for items that go in. So it can be like minorly random. Like a toolbox has like a set of known things that would be in it. And so you might get like from a list of like a few things that could be in here. But basically it resets it. I didn't know that. And I went through this whole dungeon, dumping everything in here. I cleared this place out top to bottom. I kept running through, gunning down people, running back to the toolbox, dumping everything in, running back through, gunning down more people, bringing everything back here and dumping it in. It never reset while I was doing the dungeon. And then I got out of the dungeon. I was done. I finished everything. I resolved that part of the quest. And as I left, I filled up. I went to the large toolbox and I just took out like bits of gear until I was at kind of max capacity. And I was like, okay, this is what I can walk quickly with. I'll leave the rest here at the toolbox and I'll come back for it. You guys know what happened. I came back like a week later in game time and the cell had reset and there was just duct tape. And I was so broken. I was so ruined. I was so sad. I was like, but I did all that work. It was too late. It was way too late. I got my ass handed to me on a platter. Oh, I was so sad. You know what's worse is they had a kind of rudimentary cell reset system going in 3 as well. Which means I kind of should have known better. But 3 and New Vegas, they had various places you go, like you could get homes and stuff. So there were various places you could go to dump gear. And I was so used to dumping gear on those things, it didn't even occur to me, like, you know, a random toolbox is not your home and it's not gonna last. So, oh my God, it was so sad. Anyway, you guys made some comments. Bagheera says, oof, we call that the Todd tax. Everything's gone now. Sir Puffington says, damn. Yeah, it was. It was not my happiest moment, but you know, what can you do? Wait, do I want to go down here? This is my only option, right? It's not, no, it's not my only option. Wait. There was another thing. This. All right, let's do this before we move on. Get some spare vault suits. Oh, I was telling you guys, I was going to read the terminals for you in case there's any story you guys want to see. If there's any like lore to the vault here, we'll read the terminals and find out. All right, let's do this one. Welcome employees. After many months of preliminary construction, we are pleased to welcome members of the technical and scientific staff to the newest addition to the Vault Tech family, Vault 114. Like you, we are excited to get started on our latest endeavor, but we are not quite ready to open that great big gear door to our new residents yet. As you've probably noticed, we've contracted outside of Vault Tech for construction on this one, since it is utilizing a unique space. By repurposing a former Park Street subway station, we will be seeing a decrease in building costs, as well as a shorter timeline for construction. This fits perfectly with the Vault's observational studies, which will be revealed in a future memorandum. However, because of this, we will be seeing a lot of civilian traffic until construction is fully complete. It is up to you to help maintain the security of Vault 114 and its experiment from prying eyes without proper clearance. Loose lips sink ships, of course. They also result in immediate termination of possible criminal investigations. Welcome once again. Okay. Sir Puffington says, that happened to me when I collected all the different Nuka-Cola flavors and put them in the cabinet next to the bed on Fizz Top. Damn, really? The cabinet reset on Fizz Top. That's major suckage. Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Puffington. I don't think I've ever really tricked out Fizz Top. But what I did do is there's that like cleanup mod, and there are 2 mods and they don't work together, so you have to pick which one. There's a cleanup mod which gets rid of all the garbage there, cleans everything up, makes it look like a lived-in space, and makes it look like you're actually taking care of it. So there's that one. I use that one. There's a second one that will connect all the workbenches so it actually works like a settlement, and you can like dump gear in one and you'll find all the gear in the other. I really like that one too. Because of that, I've always thought of that as kind of a settlement. It's like a fake settlement, right? But I guess you could get lured in. You could think it's safe when it's not. It's totally not. Sir Puffington says, I didn't even put them inside. I put them on the shelves. Dang, it even kills off the shelves. That's brutal. I'm sorry. All right, let's read this text, and then let's get on with our mission to save Nick Valentine. Warning, this memorandum is meant for members of the Vault 114 Science Division only, or those with appropriate security clearance levels. All others must exit this terminal immediately and report your infraction to the Overseer or a member of Vault Tech Security. Thank you. No way in hell would I report. Social Science Division. As mentioned in your briefing, Vault 114 will be hosting high-ranking members of the local and state government, local luminaries, business people, and their families. Future members are aware that they will be cohabiting solely with others of Boston's upper class. However, the luxury aspect of this vault has been highly exaggerated to the future residents. Multiple families, chosen randomly, will live and sleep in single-room apartments. Dining and bathing will be in shared quarters, and amenities will be minimal. In addition, we are currently interviewing for the overseer position from many candidates. Our goal is to find someone with no supervisory or government experience, and hopefully with a strong anti-authority bias. Human Resources tells us that the interview process has vetted many viable candidates. By taking away the luxury and authority these groups saw in surface life, we hope to study their reactions in stressful situations. As such, please do not undermine the new Overseer's authority at all during this experiment, even and especially if it may cause physical discomfort, embarrassment, or harm to residents. Thank you, Vault Tech. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. So, this is an experiment in crowding and meanness. Got it. This is an experiment to see what happens when rich, entitled people have to share. I mean, we already know the answer in real life. Billionaires are dragons that sit on their hoards and piles of gold. They don't share. Oh, wait. Can we do this door too?
Don't have the key.
Yeah, we can't do that one. That's where we'll come out of eventually. Okay, let's see here. Time to head down. Finally, let's get on with it. Let's reload. Oh, I can see on my character, you guys can see that in the bottom right corner. Is that right corner? You guys can see in the bottom right corner, I have a bunch of problems on my character, little icons popping up. So let's solve those problems before we move on. It says I'm hungry and thirsty, and it also says I'm sick, I think. Oh, I'm glad I looked. Let's solve the parasite problem first, then we'll deal with the rest. Antibiotics. Good. Do I have a refreshing beverage? Ooh, I'm actually kind of in trouble, you guys. I don't have enough water. I don't have enough water to get through this. I have a bunch of bottles that I've been picking up off the ground, so maybe we could find a sink and fill up. Okay. We got rid of the disease. Now we got to get rid of hunger and thirst. Cram gets rid... It didn't get rid of hunger. I was actually hungry. Okay. That takes care of hunger. Thirst. We'll burn through the last water. Still parched. Let's do this. We're going to take a rat away, which will get rid of some of my radiation damage here in the corner. That's going to make me hungry. Then we're going to eat a little more, and we're going to drink a Nuka Quantum because that will heal a little more and deal with the thirst as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Here we go. Rat away hungry, Quantum for thirst, Iguana on a stick for food, and hopefully that solves our problem. Am I still peckish? No, properly fed. Okay. Hey, we got rid of a ton of problems. Ton of problems. All gone. Okay. And I have a level up. We were doing Armorer. Now that we have it, though, I'm not sure. I probably need to do Gun Nut. We need to unlock more gun modifications. And it would be nice to get rid of the problem, of getting, like, blown up while you sneak. Oh! And I want to do more Lux. God, I have so many things I want to do. Grim Reaper Sprint. Critical Banker. Better Criticals. Idiot Savant. Mysterious Stranger. Bloody Mess. I don't need Scrounger. Four-leaf Clover. Ricochet. I'm going to read some comments for a minute, and I'll give you guys a chance. If anybody wants to pipe up in the comments with a good option here, let me know. I'm probably going to go Gun Nut, but if anybody wants to pop off with an idea, go for it. And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to read some comments, and then we'll go from here. Sir Puffington says that, oh, no, we actually are caught up on comments. We're caught up on comments. There's nothing else to read. They weren't inside. They were in the shelves. We've got it all. So with no more comments, let's actually do this. Let's do Gun Nut. And then let's go down. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Oh, Sir Puffington. Sir Puffington says Rifleman? 5 seconds after I've already done it. Shoot. I think I might actually have Rifleman, though, if I look. Do I have Commando? Rifleman. I don't have Rifleman. Maybe I should have taken that, too. Maybe that could be the next one.
Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Okay, we got 2 dudes here. 2 triggermen. A little peek out from the side and a headshot. You're out. Wait. Wait. What was that? What just happened? Why did you take control of my camera? Curie, that was very weird. You guys, I told you!
Streaming, I'm choir pampering.
You guys, I told you it would happen, did I not? Hey everybody, Shadow Dancer has arrived.
Shadow Dancer in scrubs. You don't get to see that very often. Shadow in work mode.
Hey baby, do you think I should pause the stream so that you can talk to me about what's going on? We're having a really good stream, man. We've been having a lot of fun, but I showed off my new haircut and beard cut. Yeah, they were telling me they think that I'm going to do really well in the interview. I'm really hopeful. Yeah, I'm really excited. Sir Puffington is here. Neo is here or was here. I'm not sure if he still is. Life of Chai is here, but Life of Chai is on lurk mode, so I don't think she can even hear us right now. I don't know who else is here. You know, Bagheera is here. Bagheera is on YouTube. You've been seeing him in the comments a bunch lately. Yeah. So anyway, there's a bunch of people here, and I've been having a great time, but I did warn them. What I said to them, baby, was, hey guys, the stream could go really long if Shadow Dancer comes home and she's like, all I want to do is sleep or rest or not be talked to. But there's also a chance Shadow Dancer's going to come home and be like, my day was insane, and then Shadow's going to want to chat. And if that's the case, I told them, like, I'll stop the stream and you can chat.
Basically, just to explain why my day was such a fucking nightmare. It's because when we scheduled the day, we scheduled it to have 4 people working.
Right.
No. We 5 people working.
You're supposed to have 5 people.
Only 3, and one of them went home at 2 p.m.
Wait, why did someone ditch out at 2? Oh. So it was a 2-person, it was you and the dentist. Oh, it's the dentist plus 2 aides.
Which is not enough.
Right, right. Damn.
We had like 4 IV sedations today.
Yeah. It was a nightmare? Oh, cutie, I'm so sorry.
I didn't take my lunch until I'd been at work for 7 hours.
You had to work 7 hours before you got a lunch break.
It was like all... Technically, I probably could have taken lunch like a little sooner than that, but I just wanted to finish cleaning things.
Yeah.
I needed to like wrap shit up.
Dang.
But basically, it was 7 hours before I got to a stopping point.
Yeah.
Before I got to like breathe.
Damn, baby, I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's what here are your options, baby. I'm right at a door that goes into a fight. If you want to take some time for yourself, I'm going to go into this fight. If you want me to do nice things for you, maybe we go get a bite to eat or something, then we can go out like right now. I can pause right here. It's totally your call. Do the fight?
And smoke some pot, but I am starving.
Sir Puffington and Neo will be so proud of you. You guys heard her. She's going to change clothes and smoke some pot.
Oh, I deserve it.
You do. Okay, so we're going to do this fight. Shadow, you need to remember, if you're changing clothes, remember that the door's open and I'm on camera, so be careful when you change clothes. Okay, let's do this. You cutie. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go, you guys. Let's do it. Thank you, baby. Do I want to just... let's turn off my light. I'm not good at stealth, but let's at least get a little bit of stealth going. Over here... Can I pick that up? I can't pick that up. Can I go to the edge here and not be seen? Let me see. Ah! My stealth sucks.
Guess your enemies have been dispatched. Did you hear something? When the dust is found.
Oh, he's out. He's out. Was that it? Sir Puffington says, winning plans. She has her priorities straight. Yeah, she does, Sir Puffington. Eki says, I'm still here, and then gives me a little bit of love. Thank you so much. Ekis, thanks for hanging out. You know, YouTube's actually really big right now. I actually have 8 viewers on YouTube, 8 on Twitch, 2 on Kick, 2 on TikTok. That's kind of wild. TikTok was non-stop like an hour ago. TikTok was popping off so hard it couldn't be stopped. But now it's all Twitch and YouTube. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me while I play through this. And I'm kind of, you know, I mentioned this to everybody who's been in the stream. Wait a second. Generation Zero is still here? Sir Puffington says, win for Ekis. And Generation Zero says, I still expect lots of hoarding. Generation Zero, you're still here. You are holding it down for TikTok right now, my man. This is all you, Generation Zero. Bagheera says, you have to talk to Curie about her thing. Otherwise, she keeps nudging you at the worst possible time. Oh, Bagheera. Thank you. That's why the camera got pulled away from me, isn't it? I wasn't even thinking about it. I was in the middle of doing so much stuff that it didn't even occur to me. The camera got pulled away because she's trying to talk to me. Dang, okay. We're going to do that as soon as we get out of this interface. I'm a little nervous, you guys. I was joking that I found the carrying capacity of this little box down here that I use. It's supposed to be unlimited, but I'm such a hoarder. I found out that the actual limit is 10,000 pounds. I'm worried. Being in here, going through this whole place without leaving, we might hit the limit. This box might actually not be able to make it through all of this. Oh, and we're going to talk to Curie. Let's do stuff with Curie. Oh no! I did not make the jump. Curie, let's chat.
Hey, may I be of assistance?
Actually, no. You may not. Okay.
Hey, do you need something from me?
Yeah.
Hold up a sec. Is now a better time to converse?
Is everything okay? By the way, you guys, tell me if you can hear Curie as she's talking. If you can hear her real crisp and clear, then I'm going to leave the audio the way it is. Otherwise, I can bump her audio up a little bit and bump the music down a little bit. I'm going to assume everything's okay unless you guys say so.
Is everything alright? On the whole, no. It is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
There are no robot scientists? Oh. Okay, wait a second, you guys. Wait a second, you guys. I have to do it. What would Himmel do? I'm playing my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough.
I fear you may need a reboot.
I'm playing my Fallout 3... Sorry, hold on. Let me pause that so she's not talking at me. I'm playing my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough with a what would Himmel do mindset, trying to play my character in Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, there we go. Baldur's Gate 3 as like an honestly, genuinely good person, like trying to figure out what the right thing to do is. I don't really have that here, but I am trying to play Cherry as sort of like a more good-natured, maternal person. There is like a slight reason why I chose to play a woman character in this game. First of all, I thought Cherry's hot, so that's kind of fun. We'll play Cherry just because she's awesome. But also, I did want to try to come at it from an angle of like not being a sarcastic old cuss, which is kind of what I am. You know, like I didn't want to play myself. Myself, I would probably pick the so what option and just be like, who cares, Curie, shut up. But we'll try to be more genuine and honest with Curie here. So let's see what we get. I'm gonna say you need time. Let's see what that does.
Sounds premature. You've only just begun. I have learned enough to recognize my fundamental limitations. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
I don't want to say that's a good idea. That sounds really psycho. But I also, if I'm trying to make her be a nicer person, I don't want to say anything mean. So I'm going to go with what's your plan?
So, how are you going to do that? If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
Is that even possible?
Is that even possible? Who is to say? There were great advances made before the war in cognition and memories. Surely there is someone who can help, or at least point us in the right direction. If you find someone, a brain surgeon, an artificial intelligence programmer, or someone who is an expert in matters of the head, please bring me to them.
There we go. We've started emergent behavior. Find someone to help Curie. We all know who we need to get to help Curie, but in case there's anybody who's watching this who's not played all the way through, we won't say what's going to happen with Curie. But you guys have had a lot of comments. Let's see. Generation Zero is talking. Generation Zero holding it down for TikTok. Generation Zero says, I'm still standing. Better than I ever did. Generation Zero, how are you doing references to a song from the 80s? Didn't you just say you're like 21? Am I going crazy? I might not be remembering the chat comments correctly, but I could have sworn that. Like, that's impressive. That's a big throwback. Bagheera says, talk to Curie about her thing, otherwise she keeps nudging you. Okay, got that. Then Bagheera says, companions actually have good volume right now, so great. You guys can hear them just fine. Excellent. We'll take all the bags of cement. Those are like a trick, right? Like it's a lure to make hoarders miserable. They put bags of cement all around this place, and hoarders who cannot help themselves but pick everything up, they end up like completely weighed down. Like they can't even get into the vault very well because they're carrying so much junk. I have a mod. I have a cheat though. I'm just gonna dump it all in my box.
What?
Again, I have survived the hostilities.
Curie, I think you might be the one who just saved me from getting shot too. Somebody did a final shot on that dude before I could hit him.
I know I saw something.
So thank you to whoever did that. I think it was you, Curie.
Freaking seeing things.
Sir Puffington says, do you ever play without companions just to have more capacity? Yeah, I know you can do the Lone Wanderer perk and get extra carrying capacity.
What was that?
I never have though. I like the companions interacting. I like their commentary. I like what they say as I move around and stuff like that.
What, you clowns afraid of your own
Face breaking time!
Who are they? How are they? What?
That was tough.
Heather, that wasn't tough. You just shot a bunch of bullets down on him and he died. I don't know. You know, I know the really cool thing about the Lone Wanderer perk is that you can take Lone Wanderer and not be lone. You can take Lone Wanderer and still have dog meat, and Lone Wanderer will still trigger. You'll still be able to have your increased carrying capacity. That's kind of cool. It makes dog meat really valuable. Well, we got to go down the hole.
Come on out.
More stuff to pick up. All right, let's take a look at the comments and then jump down the hole. Let's save too. It's not really time for the game to crash yet, but you know, we'll just take precautions. Bagheera says, no, Bagheera said that commands have good volume. That's okay. Then Generation Zero says, I won't let my line fall. I will stay here till I can't go no more. You're not stopping. Ding, who does that song? It's the Ain't Gonna Break My Stride song, right? I don't remember who does that. Hey, I can shoot his foot. Come on back in, bro. Oh, he can't come back in. He dead, though. He dead. All the Triggerman loot. Whoa. All right. I keep saying if we've got terminals, I'm going to read them to you guys. We're going to get the full story down here. So let me... Is my box down here yet? I think I hear it, but maybe that's Curie that I'm hearing. Is it around the corner? No. All right, Heather, you get to be the mule for a moment.
Hey, what's up?
Oh my God, Heather, stop moving. Heather, you're freaking me out.
Say no to some noodles.
Okay. Let's dump a bunch of junk on ya. Thank you, Heather. Okay. Let's read the Vault-Tec terminal and see what we got. Welcome employees and private science staff. You guys, I think this is what we've already read, so I'm not going to reread it. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's what we already read. Yeah, that's what we already read as well. Okay, just more of the same. Actually, very smart level design. Have a little redundancy in case people miss things. All right, let's crouch. Oh, we going into a bigger area. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Wonder how many generations lived in here before they opened up the vault and left. Bet they were sorry when they got outside. The vault's nice and safe.
Yeah, the vault is nice and safe, except you're getting experimented on, and that ain't fun. Okay. There's nothing over here. Hey, I've got 2 people watching on Kick right now. And for those of you watching on Kick, this is my first time streaming on Kick. So I think I know who's watching on Kick because they were in the comments earlier. And my guess is, if you're watching on Kick, you're probably in lurk mode at this point, just me playing in the background. But if you're able to, let me know in the comments some info about Kick. Like, it'd be good to know, like, first of all, why are you using Kick instead of Twitch? And that'd be interesting to hear.
How you doing in there, Valentine?
But then, second thing would be nice to know is the video feed coming across real good? Because I have noticed that my video feed is typically kind of grainy on YouTube and really pretty good on Twitch and freaking great on TikTok. TikTok takes whatever video feed I'm giving them and they get a really good high quality feed going. It'd be nice to know how how Kick sees it. Like, are you guys seeing like really grainy footage when I move, or is it crisp? And also, same question for everybody else. You know, like, you hear everything sounding okay? Everything's fine? Okay, there was a whole conversation that happened while I was talking up there where Dino was talking to Nick Valentine. We mostly missed it, but we'll kill him here.
Guys are a pain in my ass.
Okay, Overseer door password. Definitely wanted that. And there should be nobody else in here except for Nick for now. So I'm gonna stand, I'm gonna put my gun away. Let's drink some water if I have any. I did. Wait. Guys, it's a fountain. Little box. Where are all my bottles? Oh, I'll take not the antifreeze bottle. The antifreeze bottle stays because that's what makes the stuff that lets you see through walls, whatever that's called. Can't remember the name of it right now. Antifreeze bottles, red antifreeze bottles, best piece of junk in the game because it lets you build the stuff that makes all your enemies glow and you can see them through walls. Liquor bottle. Nuka bottles, 7 of them. Now we're talking. That might be plenty, right? I feel like I got a lot of bottles now. Hey, so somebody earlier on TikTok was asking what mods I have installed. I know we still have a couple people watching on TikTok, so I'm going to tell you just in case the people watching are the people who are asking. I was saying one of the mods that I have installed lets you do bottles really quickly. Let's try it and see if it works here. Oh, that was the wrong thing. R for fill bottle. Yeah, there it is. I think this might even be the name of the mod. The name of the mod might actually literally be all my bottles. So we're going to have it fill all the bottles at once. And you can see in the upper left corner, it just starts pulling all the bottles out of my inventory and then putting in full purified waters for me. So I don't have to sit here pressing the button 10,000 times. It just does it once and takes care of everything. 28. I am doing fine for water now. And they're purified. That's great. And then let's go back to the box because now I'm overloaded. Let's dump out this gear and then let's free Nick Valentine. Dump that gear. Dump the fedoras. You guys are right. This place is a fedora factory. Okay, that should be enough to get my weight. Oh, it did get me way down, but we're still going to go for a little bit more. I'm just going to dump all the stuff I don't typically use mid exploration, mid fight. I don't typically use things that have a lot of radiation or are raw meat. So let's get rid of that stuff right now. Like ingredients and stuff has to go. Okay. 16 stims, 29 waters. In fact, that's too many waters. Now we've overloaded ourselves. We'll take 19 waters. Okay. Don't need to go down to the lower level right now. We could do the upper level first, but let's see what we got down here. Oh, we got a bunch of people chatting too. OG Cotton Candy Gaming says, hi. Hi, OG. And then says, how did you get the Brotherhood of Steel buddy? Oh, OG, I'm so glad you asked. Your $20 is in the mail. Thanks for the prompt. Thanks for the trigger. Let me tell you guys. The Brotherhood of Steel buddy is from a mod called Carry Your Stuff Bots. You can find it on like Nexus Mods. And so if you go to Nexus Mods, look up Carry Your Stuff, and you will find there is an option for that mod. It changes your settlement build menu. It adds these boxes into your settlement build menu, and it gives you like 30 to choose from. Tons of different boxes. In fact, one of the really neat ones it gives you is, you guys know McReady? He was in Fallout 3, and then he came over to Fallout 4, and you can find him in Good Neighbor, I think. McReady, you guys know him? If you pursue a relationship with him to the end, like you max out your affinity with McCready. He tells you kind of personal stories. He tells you a little bit about his background and what's going on in his life. And he hands you this little like soldier, this little wood carved soldier. And in all my games, whenever I manage to get maxed out with McCready, I take his little wooden soldier and I keep it like stored away somewhere. And there's an option with the Carry Your Stuff Bots mod, the one that I've got right now, that's giving me my little Brotherhood of Steel carrying buddy. There's an option for one of the boxes to come with his toy soldier like on top. So it's like a little soldier box. And it's kind of cute and fun. It doesn't say anything about it. It's not like it says like, this is McCready's box, you get it. It just has the soldier and you can have that box. Now you can get it before you max out your affinity with McCready. Like the mod doesn't care. You can take it whenever you want. But I always save that box. Like I convert my boxes over to be that box after I get everything done with McCready. So try to max out with McCready, reward myself with this box at the end of everything. Kind of fun. Oh, and the reason that's a spiel, OG, the reason that I was like, your $20 is in the mail, is because whenever people ask me about stuff that is a mod, I always tell everybody, type !Discord into,
Zombiesman 1995 just followed on Twitch.
Zombies! Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you here. All right, Zombies, thank you. What I was about to say is, if you type !Discord into the chat, my chat bot will give you a Discord invitation link, like a URL you can put into a browser. And that link will get you into my Discord, and in my Discord, there is a full list of all my mods. There's just a little section there called Fallout mods, and you can just go through the full list and see everything. And I didn't make that list generically. Like I didn't just like go to like Nexus Mods and be like, give me a list of everything I installed. I actually typed it out by hand and organized it. So each mod listed tells what it does. Like I typed in like an explanation for everything. So anyway, if you guys are curious, you can go there, get that, do that, and see all the things. Okay. We are almost done. Not with the whole game, I mean, but the mission to free Nick, like he's just right in the room next to us. We're about to do it.
Yes. Oh, good luck. It is opening.
Yes, Curie. That's called lockpicking. We did it. All right, let's let Nick Valentine yak at us through the window for a moment. Let's save. Dang, we got a lot of people watching. Welcome, you guys. Welcome.
I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open.
All right, Nick says we have 3 minutes until they come for us. This is not true,
You
but
gotta hack that terminal to open up this door.
what I was going to say is, We don't actually have 3 minutes. We have all the time in the world. It's a fake timer. There is no time limit, I don't believe. Now that I've said it, watch me jinx myself. Now that I've said it, watch guys come pouring through after 3 minutes, and I'm like, damn! But, I have goofed off around here in this little area with Nick for like minutes and minutes. Nobody ever comes. Okay. Light on. Gun out. OG Cotton Candy Gaming says, I just joined this Discord. OG, so if you just joined, that's so cool. Thanks for joining. Yeah, if you look on the left in the channel list, you'll see Fallout mods there. And you can grab the full list there. It's a lot of stuff that I put on here. They're also categorized. So if you like aren't interested in one category, which is like better visuals, and you just want other stuff, you can just skip a category and go to the other sections. Okay.
Tonkin B Gaming just followed on Twitch.
All right. Thank you so much. We got 2 follows in the last 2 minutes. This is awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's just unlock it. Here we go. Take a number? Greetings, Vault Citizen. Please, take a number. Sure. I'm 998. Please wait until it's called. Nah, we'll just override the controls. There we go. All right. Let's turn off the radio for a moment, just so I can hear Nick yak at me enough, and then we'll go on from there. Here we go.
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
I don't want to say what are you. That's a little bit not the character I'm playing. I'm gonna say I'm finding Sean.
My baby's missing. His name's Sean. He was kidnapped, but I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway,
we've heard.
Got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Nick, I need your help to find a guy named Kellogg after we deal with these characters. What's their story?
Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. So they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
Okay. If we don't follow him, I think he just stands there and waits for us. At least I hope he does. And we definitely want to mess around in here, because if I remember correctly, there's the bobblehead. There might be a magazine. There's all sorts of stuff in here. You get rewarded for not following Nick. So let's not follow Nick. There's our bobblehead. What is this one? All vendors permanently have 100 more caps for bar. Oh, damn, that's actually nice. Okay. Coffee cup pencil. Sir Puffington says, naughty Nick. Yeah, we got him. I'm glad we're furthering the story. We're doing this for somebody on TikTok, if I remember correctly. Somebody on TikTok said that they had never seen the ending. So rather than goof off more in the Commonwealth and not pursue the story, we're going to work our way through the story for a little bit here. We'll see if we can get to the end. It might be kind of fun to actually go straight through to the end of the story without having ever done Far Harbor or Nuka World, and then just do Far Harbor and Nuka World as like after the credits roll bonuses, because you can keep playing after the game is done. So that might be kind of interesting. So we have 3 interviews here to listen to. 11487, 321. We'll start with we'll start them in order. We'll do them in order. Generation Zero says, that was me. I said that. That is you. Okay. Zero says, when it comes to anything productive, I have the smarts of a brick. I assume what you mean is trying to actually get through this game, you just don't do it. You goof off the whole time. But, you know, goofing off is not a wrong way to play a game, so it's all good. Okay, so we got Nick. Let's listen to these interviews. These should be interviews with potential leaders of this vault, I believe is what we're about to listen to. And hold on just one second. Let me just... No, that's the wrong thing. Here. Just go to settings, audio. We have master volume and voice volume maxed out. We have music minned out. There's no music at all. We're using our own music. Effects and footsteps are blah, blah. Radio. We're going to turn radio up 2 or 3 or 4. I think that also controls the holotape volume. So I'm going to turn that up for a minute just to see if we can actually hear what these guys have to say. So here we go. Interview 3.
This is Vault-Tec interview number 03 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Benjamin Beasley. Mr. Beasley, as Overseer of Vault 114, how would you settle a disagreement between two of your Vault residents?
Well, I would obviously take it through the proper channels, assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of course. This is, of course, assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of the Vault's Residence Council that I plan on organizing.
Vault Residence Council, you say?
Yes, of course. People need government. They yearn for it. I think it's a civic duty of every red-blooded American patriot to serve the...
Yes, I think we have everything we need here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, already? Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out.
Okay. That was great. So the first interview was with someone who is overly organized and they cut him off and didn't let him go. By the way, I just saw Neo doing nice things for the new people coming onto the Discord. Neo, thank you so much. I'm not sure if Neo's even still here listening because it's been a long stream now, and I think he's got me in the background somewhere. But thank you, Neo. That was very nice. And let's see here. We've got 2 more of these tapes to go through. Let's try this one.
This is Vault-Tec interview number 21 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is to even be considered for the position of Overseer. Ever since I was a little girl in mock government, I dreamed that one day I would have the opportunity to lead a community to greatness. My teachers all told me I had leadership potential, and without my guidance as student council vice president, those bake sales surely would have failed. Just the thought of being able to organize and run this small group, to show them a better way, to lead them to a future so bright that they...
My goodness. Looks like we're out of time.
What? We just started.
Yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
Oh, of course. Did I mention I was head of my debate team?
I'm sure you did. Thank you.
All right. They do not like people who are organized and are going to be good at this. That's clearly the problem. Or maybe they're overachievers. Ekis says, I'm still here as well. All right, Ekis. Thank you for having me on. Welcome to everybody who's new, by the way. We have a wildly large number of people, and I'm now up to 24 people. I'm streaming on Kick, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube right now. Four different platforms. With 24 people between all of them watching. It's nice to have you guys. Nice to see new people coming in. We have just rescued Nick, and we have been going through the tapes for interviews that they were using to find a director for the vault here. And we're going to read this last or listen to this last one, and then we're going to follow Nick out, which I think is going to involve quite a bit of combat, and you know, we'll figure it out from there. Sir Puffington says, this is a winning stream, by the way. Thank you so much, Sir Puffington. And Cotton Candy says, oh, that's so cool. Cotton Candy is using my emotes on Twitch. I have a little Vault Dweller emote, which is he's a little dude in his blue jumpsuit, and he's sipping a little drink. So OG Cotton Candy is just here hanging out, and let's do the next one.
This is Vault-Tec for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. The candidate has refused to give his real name and has only provided the name... the Soup Can Harry?
That's right. I ain't telling you nothing. My name is the name I call myself, not the rank and number the government branch on me. No, sir.
It's a sovereign citizen.
Fascinating. Mr. Soup Can, would you mind telling me why you're distrustful of the government?
I've seen what they do. Come up the works with red tape and bureaucracy, take every hard-earned cent and use it to fund their Illuminati, Freemason sex parties. I'm a free man. I should be able to live as I see fit. My taxes pay for them streets and alleys and dumpsters. I'll sleep where I want.
Sir, according to this, you haven't paid taxes in many years.
I seen the back of them Abraxo boxes. Not for consumption? Don't you tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Sir, you may just be the perfect candidate. How would you like to be the new overseer for Vault 114?
I ain't wearing no goddamn tie. Or pants.
Soup Can Harry. Sounds like a crazy loner who lives under a bridge and only eats rad roaches. Vault-Tec was evil, but their ideas were genius.
OG says this is so funny. Sir Puffington says I'm with the last guy. 100%. All right, so everybody's a no pants wearing Soup Can Larry today. Got it. Oh, okay. That was good. Let's read the terminal and then we'll follow Nick. Welcome employees. Okay. So we've already seen the welcome employees message, but this is a different one. This is for the overseer himself. This is for Soup Can Larry. Here's what we've got. Greetings, Overseer. I hope this message finds you well and your move into your new position has been an easy transition. Your appointment as Overseer came with high recommendations from our interviewers, and we hope you will be the perfect fit that everyone believes you to be. Please do not be nervous, as we have chosen you based on your natural qualities, decision-making skills, and unique personality. We believe that you possess innate abilities as a leader that will bring this vault into the new world nuclear war creates. So don't worry. Just go with your gut. Everything is going to work perfectly. Everybody in this vault is dead. Nobody's getting out alive. Oh, God. Okay. Nick is still there waiting. And let's go.
Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here.
They're talking to Dino, who we've already killed. There's a funny little tidbit, you guys, about this fight that we're about to have. Nick just said, how do you want to play this? And then when you make your play, Nick at the end of it all says, oh, so like loud and crazy is how you wanted to do this play? Like you just wanted to be insane about it? It turns out, he says that no matter what you do, you could stealth all of this. He still says, oh, so loud and crazy is how you want to play it? You could put down mines and not even be in the room while the guys blow themselves up. Nick will still say, oh, loud and crazy is how you want to play it? Doesn't matter what you do. He says the same thing, which is kind of a bummer. I really wanted him to be reactionary, and instead he's not. They just figured, like, most people are probably just going to shoot their way through it, so we'll just have Nick say the same thing for everybody. Anyway. Gun out. Reloaded. Light off.
What?
And then, let's have a little party. OG says, I wonder how everyone died. Soup Can Larry did his best to keep that vault active. I'm sure. I'm sure you can't blame Soup Can Larry. No way. We have some bad debuffs running right now. We have jet addiction, mole rat disease, and suppressed immunity. I actually don't think any of those really matter, and I don't think I really care. They're fine. Peckish, we can fix that right now. Overtired, we can fix that right now. So other than that, we have no buffs running though. So let's throw in a lot of buffs, including some long terms. We'll take Stingwing full. Oh, we can't take that right now because we're hungry. And if I take it, I won't get the buff. Hold on. Do I have actual food I can eat? Cram! That worked. Okay, so if we come back into the menu, how's Stingwing doing now? Yeah, now it works. Okay, so now Stingwing is going to give us a perception buff. So let's eat that. I don't want a stealth boy. Do I want a stealth boy? Maybe I do. I'll take a psycho. I'm going to take a Med-X and a jet. That's probably plenty. Then we'll take the quantum, because that will get rid of me being super tired, right? Like the caffeine should fix that problem. So let's also take that. Let's see if we're still thirsty after taking the Nuka Quantum. It didn't help thirst at all. So then let's do this. That. Okay, good. Now we're not thirsty anymore. The only other thing I could do right now is I could take a stealth boy. Look at that. We are now loaded up. These guys are in trouble. Okay. I think I am going to do a stealth boy. I'm going to do a stealth boy. I'm going to advance on them real fast while I'm under jet and slowed time. And we're going to murder. So we're kind of going to do what Nick is saying. Oh, just loud and crazy. But we'll do it from stealth at the start.
Nice to feel like we're really making a difference out here.
Well. Let's see if he says it.
Hard and loud.
There it is.
Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors.
Yeah, there it is. Doesn't matter what you do. He says it. Oh, well. Let's grab these guys as loot before we leave. There were 3 of them. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh. Good. Did you guys know the trick about guns? I should tell you guys the trick. I'm going to assume everybody watching is like a long-time Fallout player who knows all the tricks. And most of you don't need to hear any tips at all. You don't need any tips. You don't need to hear any pointers. You got the game figured out, and you figured it out a long time ago. But here's a trick that you guys might not know. At least 1 or 2 of you might not know this trick. So when you take out a dude, you take out this guy, right? You take him out. He's dead on the ground. He's got, you can use his body like a container, right? And you can grab stuff off of him, or you can put stuff on him, right? He also leaves a gun on the ground. Typically, like right next to his hand, there'll be a gun, right? What a lot of people do is they go into the inventory and they grab out the gun. And that's it. If there's any like extra ammo, they'll grab out the ammo. The trick is that they're both separate. And here's what I mean by that. Let's say you're scrounging for ammo and you're desperate for ammo. You don't care about the guns. And so you leave all the guns behind. It turns out the guns have their own separate ammo count aside from what's on the person. So if you take somebody down and it says they have a 10mm and 35 units or 35 rounds of ammo, if you take all the rounds of ammo and leave the gun, you're leaving ammo, because the gun itself also kind of counts as a container. It contains a bunch of bullets. And if you pick up the gun, your ammo count will go up. It sucks all the bullets out of the gun, puts them into your general holding area where you've got all your bullets, and it increases your ammo count. So the reason that matters is, I mean, people will do crazy things, right? Like they'll take, what is this perk to get extra bullets? Where is it? Yeah, here. People will take Scrounger to get extra bullets because they're desperate for extra bullets, but they won't pick up the guns. They'll just go to a body that they killed and they'll take the ammo off the body. And I'm like, pick up the guns at least. pick up the guns and then throw them back on the ground. Because once the gun goes in your inventory, you get credit for all the bullets that the gun had. So you can just pick up gun, get all the bullets, then drop all the guns on the ground and walk away from them. You'll still have all their bullets. It's just free extra bullets just sitting around. Anyway, okay. Okay. Having given you that tip, we should definitely take a look here. Do we want to deal with this stuff? I don't know that we do. I don't know that I want to go through all of this and scrounge it all in front of you guys, although it's kind of cool to get this new stuff, like untouched stuff. It's kind of nice to get these items that haven't aged at all. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to explore the rest of these rooms. I'm going to leave them, and I'm just going to come back to them patiently off stream when you guys aren't watching. And I can just, you know, really like grab every little dumb thing that I want to pick up. And then, you know, take everything back to my settlement and throw it away when I don't need it. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So we'll stick with what we've got here. Let's get rid of all this into the box. Let's not explore the rest of the rooms. Let's just follow Nick, have the gunfights, and get out. Okay. Oh, wait, that's still... Did I have ammo? Oh, it's an extra core that I have. This one's dead. That can go. Okay, save. OG says, heading to bed, good night. Okay, have a good one. Wait, good night? OG. You do not live in the US, I guess. Okay. Or you have to get up extremely early for work tomorrow. OG, you have a good one, and thanks for hanging out for so long. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great night, and I hope that I see you more tomorrow. Let's go. Let's follow Nick.
Door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Oh, OG says, no, I actually do live in the US. It's just 9:22. I'm just tired. Okay, all right. Go for it, OG. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate having you here, my man. I will see you next time. Next time you see me, I will probably be doing Baldur's Gate 3. But who knows?
The hell? Boo!
That's one way to get that coolant pumping.
Yep, I was right. There is a magazine here.
Bingo.
Oh, did we just permanently get our action points boosted? That's so nice. And this is supposed to be the mysterious stranger. If you guys like Oxhorn, this is another video he puts out. He has a big video about this particular magazine, Awesome Tales 8. The dude on the cover, the mysterious stranger, the man who could stop time. And a bunch of stuff about all the ways that the Fallout universe has to stop time, slow time, to teleport or do other crazy things. So it's kind of interesting. Like, there's a whole, like, I think Oxhorn's video about this stuff is literally like 45 minutes long. Like, he goes through everything. It's nuts. Anyway, we got some comments.
Oh, I saw something. What? You pansies afraid of your own shadows now? There's nothing here.
Let's, oh, we'll take the lit
You
cigarette.
clowns afraid of your own shadows now? Get back to work.
What was that?
Welcome to your last stand.
Oh, I'll find you.
There you go, guys. Cleared the way for you. The vault is yours. Wait. I just wanted to go back and get the loot that I passed. Alright, I know there's more, but I said I wasn't going to loot everything, so let's just keep going.
Think they're gone for good?
I'd much rather discuss science. I am still intact.
You are still intact, Curie. Good for you. Sir Puffington says, will you ever stream Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2? Dang, I totally could. I got the feeling, though. I got the feeling though that is going to be like a rough stream, and what I mean by that is, it's so niche. It might.
Very good with a bobby pin.
I am good. What I mean by that is it might kill the momentum of my streaming. I'm not 100% sure. But
Fraidy cat. Too scared?
I would worry that if I did that before I felt like I was established, I might have trouble. I don't feel like I'm established yet, which is what I'm thinking. But I could do it like down the line a ways. Like after I've streamed Oblivion, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Outer Worlds 1, Outer Worlds 2. After I'm done streaming all of those, I could definitely see exploring Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, just for funsies. I would just want to make sure that if I did that, I did it
More stairs?
after.
Damn vault. A fitness instructor?
After I got myself to be really good, like I was competent at this stuff. What you got here? Nothing. Dang.
What I saw.
Speed to the devil.
Headshots, sure. Oh, he legendary though. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. All right, let's do a couple things. We're not being stealthy anymore. Let's turn that rock and roll back on. Oh, well, let's mess with the volume. Holy cow. Okay. Back to normal, please. Okay, right there. Right there. Just in the background. And then let's save my butt with a stim pack. Some water. Maybe a Psycho and a jet. I already got Psycho still going, but I could take a jet. Let's do a jet. Oh, they took care of him for me? I didn't even need to do all that. Okay. Am I still in slow-mo? I'm not. Oh, no, I am. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just overloaded. Sir Puffington says, well, I will support your channel no matter what, Mr. Fallout. Thank you, Sir Puffington. And TLS Mike Off says, is that you? John Fallout? I don't know, man. It's somebody Fallout. I got some kind of Fallout name. Who knows? How you doing, Mike? Hope you're having a good day. Today is... Oh, wait, did it just crash? Did it just crash on me? I think it did. Let's see if it was on time or not. Let's see if the crash is on time while it restarts. We're saying roughly every 2 hours. That felt like that was faster than every 2 hours. Let's just see. Hour and a half. Okay. Yeah. What's up, cutie? The game is going great. Sir Puffington and Mike are talking about John Fallout, the John Fallout. And my game just crashed on me. We're going to resume, see where we left off. How are you feeling now that you had a smoke? You hunger? That's exciting. I do too. Guys, hold on. Guys, we got a thing we're doing that. My cutie pie here wants to go get some food. Oh, damn, we got so many viewers. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 viewers across all 4 platforms. Dang. Mike says, by the way, I love your energy. Thank you, Mike. You're so good. I appreciate you. Because my cutie here has come in, she says has come in and said that she wants to get food. I won't quit the stream immediately, but here's what we will do. We got to get Nick Valentine out of this vault. So let's let's bum rush these dudes. Let's cram through this vault and just wipe out the dudes that are left. We're going to go through them like a knife through butter. Let's take these dudes out and get Nick up top and get him heading back to Diamond City. And once we've done that, then we can save. I'm going to go get some dinner with this cutie, and then we'll come back to another stream later.
Just order Subway.
Ekis says, I just order Subway, and then I eat fresh. Ekis, you rock. I love you too, cutie. Okay. So we're starting from right here. Okay. Let's re-grab the loot that was here. Ah.
That, my friend, is how it's done.
Okay. There are more of them. We were just one room ahead. Let's just get to that next room. Oh, but let's definitely take all the loot. Okay.
That's it. It was not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
I did do this, Curie. You're catching on. Okay. Here we go.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
Go, Nick. Yeah, we checked this one. It was empty.
They're here somewhere.
Ah! There he goes. He mutated. He mutated. There's another guy shooting somewhere. Yeah. How am I doing on health? Real bad. Reload. Here, you guys just running in?
Could use a hand over here.
No, you did it on your own, girl. Yes, Kiri, the term is Yahoo. Good job, Kiri. Sir Puffington says, it's a win for Ekis. That's fire. Mike says, how many hours do you have in Fallout? About 5,800, I think. It's spread across my Xbox and my PC. It's about 15 or 16 full characters that I've played through start to finish, or close to start to finish. I've had to abandon a couple characters because the game was getting really buggy and jittery the longer I played. And so a couple games did not actually cross the finish line, but most of the games have crossed the finish line. So it's a lot of hours that I have in it. There's a ton of stuff to pick up in this hall. If we go to the side rooms, we're not going to do it. Let's keep going with
Get
Nick.
him alone, and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Okay, I'll be ready for anything. Go, Nick. You lead the way, bro. So, Nick is going to go to the other side of the door. That's loads a new area. And he'll just stand there waiting for 45 years if I need to. So I can just goof off in here for a moment. So I'm going to read a couple comments from you guys. We'll talk about what I'm going to do next with my stream. And we'll just see what we can do. Vault Tech Coat, I think that gives you an intelligence boost. The jumpsuits, I don't know what the jumpsuits do. Let's take a look and see what bonuses they give you. Apparel. Lab coat gives you 2 intelligence. The jumpsuits give you nothing really. They give you a little DR, but it's only damage resistance against energy and nukes, not against ballistics. And the guys we're about to face are all ballistic, so those vault suits don't help at all. Okay. There's nothing else in this room aside from this computer. Let's read the computer and then let's do some comments too. Let's see. What do you guys have? Mike says, how many hours? We said about 5,800, maybe 5,900 now. Ekis makes a face. Oh! Mr. Puffington says, yeah, that's why he's King Fallout. Mike says, wow, that is a real Fallout fan. Yeah, if you add in Fallout 1, 2, 3, Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel, I have never even played Shelter though, so I don't have any. I can't add in anything for playing Fallout Shelter. I've never done it. But if you add in for all of those, New Vegas, I think you get me up another 1,000 hours or so. Puts me at like for the whole franchise. Most of my hours are in Fallout 4. Oh wait, I've actually done Fallout 76, but only about 40 hours. So if you add in everything, I think you probably put another 1,000 hours on top of the 5,800. Maybe you could get me up to 1,100 extra hours. Which sounds like a lot, but I mean, these games started coming out back in the 90s, right? Like 98, I think they started coming out, 97. So I've just been playing them for 30 years almost. That's the deal there. It's been a long ass time. Anyway, let's read the let's save before we read the terminal because it's crashy. It's getting crashy. And then let's check. Please remind residents to line up in an orderly fashion, change into vault suits immediately. Save all questions for orientation. Well, that's what we experienced when we started the game. They did this exact sequence. Residency A1. The Linehan family, the Flaherty family, the Presley family, Jenna, husband Richard. I don't know. Baker, O'Malley, Yancey. So, oh, that's interesting. That ties into the TV show. They have a dog named Spike, but it says do not allow. I thought they made that up for the TV show that no dogs are allowed in the vaults, but it turns out this has been in the game since way before the TV show. Interesting. I didn't know that was a rule. All right, guys are chatting on my Discord. That's really nice. Let's check this as well. Smith and Madison. Wait, there was a comment there. What was that? Oh, just says infant. Okay. This one. Todd Gates. Great-grandson of Bill Gates, maybe? I don't know, because they were saying that this was supposed to be a vault for like highly wealthy, influential people, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if they threw in a couple joke names like that just to give you something to go about. Okay, so we'll reload even though we're only down 1 bullet. We'll take healing even though we're not down very much. It's time for our final fight and then getting Nick out of here. Let's try it. Let's see what we got. After this, I'm going to go get my own sandwich.
Shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is going to set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
Oh, I want to punch her in the face right now.
Back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should have left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
My girl Cherry wears that dress better. Let's see here. I'm going to say... Wait, what's going on?
What's the deal with you people and Nick anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
You and Nick, let's ask the question.
You and Nick know each other?
Yeah. This troublemaker here used to be a real headache back in the day. Before we got kicked out of the old neighborhood. Must have done this dance 100 times. Enemies are kind of the closest thing you get to friends in these parts. Now quit stalling. You gonna talk? Talk.
Hold on. Before I talk, I can see you guys making comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mike says, I've been playing Fallout 4 since December 2015. It's one of the best buys of my life. The game wasn't perfect at launch, but I loved it. Every time I upgraded my PC, it felt like a whole new game. Yeah, I was just noticing that as these guys were talking. I do have some mods to make things look better, but they aren't, pardon me, they aren't like actual texture overhauls. there are things like I have the weather mod. It also changes lighting, so the lighting's a little bit better, and some other stuff like that. And I was just noticing, like, I can actually see Malone's his little where he's shaved, like he's got a little shadow and stuff, and the game actually looks pretty good right now at the moment. It does look better and better over time. The game is actually it is getting better, although that last big huge update they did, it totally broke a bunch of stuff. Like it's unplayable on the Xbox for me right now. And they just kind of abandoned it after they did that last big update. They haven't released anything since, so that's kind of sucky. But in any case, yeah, I really do think the game is great, and it's getting better over time, mostly. Sir Puffington says Fallout 4 is as good as fuck. Mike says, and with mods, infinite replayability. Exactly. Generation Zero says a sandwich is going to keep me standing. Yeah. I'm actually a little jealous of the Subway pitch there that Ekis did. I don't think that my girlfriend, who you guys just saw off screen, who jumped on camera for a hot second, I don't think she's not interested in that. We're not going to go get that, but I wouldn't mind. That'd be kind of fun, actually. Where I'm in California right now. It's still bright and sunny, even though it's like 6 o'clock, right? Oh my gosh, it's actually quite late. It's 6:41, but it's still bright and sunny. I wouldn't mind going and grabbing a sandwich and sitting in a park. It sounds really nice. Anyway, let's see what we've got else. Sir Puffington says, Naughty Malone for real. Yeah, and let's deal with him now. Here we go. I'm going to try the end peacefully option, but I'm in power armor. My charisma's terrible.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk and we won't come back.
Like hell you won't. Don't you get it? All the other crews in the area will see this as weakness. Then they'll come for me. Sorry. Time to give you both the hard goodbye.
Oh! All right.
All right.
Oh, they already got bullets popping off of my armor, so we're going to have to give him the long goodbye instead. Okay. It looks like all my buffs have disappeared, except for I have adrenaline giving me plus 50% damage. That's awesome. And the Stingwing Fillet is giving me perception +1. So let's do a bunch of stuff so that we can win this fight. Let's guarantee a win. MedX gives me damage reduction. Jet slows time. I could take buff tats, but I don't wanna. Psycho will also give damage reduction and a damage bonus for me to them. I'm not hurt enough to take a stim pack yet. I think that might be everything I'm going to take, and then we'll do some waters because all those chems made me thirsty. Okay. Ekis says, what? Don't be jelly. Shares. Thank you, Ekis. Sir Puffington with the faces. Dilly Dudes says, is this survival? Dude, not only is this survival, it's mean survival. I'll tell you what I mean by that. It's mean and nice. It's both. It's on survival mode, but then I installed mods that change two things about survival mode. One is I can save. So I can save the game if I get in trouble. And I save right before this fight. I won't lose progress. So I can save. The other thing that I changed about it is I added a mod that makes the enemies hit harder than they already do in survival mode. So whatever the enemies do to me in survival mode is double damage from whatever survival mode does. So the game's even harder than normal for me. I did not increase my damage. My damage stays the same. So it's harder for me to hurt them. It's easier for them to kill me. And then we just do stuff like this just to see if I can get through it. Let's see if we can survive it. To be honest with you though, we've kind of learned at this point. If you're in power armor and you use Jet and you use Psycho, it's really hard to lose a fight. You can lose a fight, but it's hard. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Yeah.
Well, so much for Skinny Malone. I think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him. The bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. Going to be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Okay. Nick with the badass one-liners after the fight is over. Poor headless Darla. Give me that dress. I wear that dress better than you do. Skinny Malone. By the way, for those of you who are like, wait, are we watching a cross-dresser? Why does he say he wears the dress better than she does? No. I'm just playing, literally, a female character with exactly that dress on. I'm playing this badass girl here. She's freaking awesome. So, let's get her back in her power armor. Anyway, let's see. Dilly Dude says, is this survival? Yes, it's survival. We gave you an answer there. Sir Puffington says, he just shot you without hesitation. Yeah, he totally did. Dill says, I was gone all this time and you still haven't killed Skinny. Dill, he dead now. He's with the face. Dill says, bro is the professional dilly-dallier. Dilly Dude says, one of my biggest peeves with survival is that you can only save while sleeping. Yeah, you know, and I'm really sad too. In fact, Dilly, thank you for saying that. I just realized I need to fix something. Some of the guys on Reddit, I was talking to some guys on Reddit about my mod list, and they told me my mod list actually has a bad item in it, and it's literally that. I'll show you guys, and I'll give you guys a caution. Hold on, let's save the game. Okay, here. Okay, so under the aid section for the game, I have this it's a chem, it's a piece of food, it's a drink, nobody knows what. It's called quick save. You can hotkey the quick save. It's like a food item of some kind. And then if you press the hotkey, you eat that item. It doesn't do anything. No nourishment, no nothing. And it magically reappears in your inventory. So it's basically a useless item, except that it triggers a quick save. And that's how I've been saving the game. I think this mod is called No Sleep Till Bedtime. Right? It's a play on the old Beastie Boys song, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. But it's called No Sleep Till Bedtime. And the idea is that beds should just be for sleeping, not for saving. And then you use this to do real saves. Well, a bunch of people I was talking to on Reddit decided to install No Sleep Till Bedtime and immediately got a bunch of corrupted saves or bad saves or something went wrong. I don't remember exactly what, but something was not good. And they told me, like, your mod sucks. I've never had a problem. And I was like, what's the difference? And so we started comparing notes. Here's the difference. My game is downgraded to the previous update. It's not using the current update. In fact, it's not even really downgraded. I made my my directory for Fallout read-only, and I never allowed the update to take place. And it turns out this quick save mod is really good for the previous version of the game. It's terrible, though, if you got the update. Like, if you do the update and you try to use it, it just crashes out. It just doesn't work. Apparently. Something like that. Now, it's not that big of a deal because you can just remove the mod and then carry on and it's fine. But it was a total surprise to me. I was like, oh no, I'm like misleading people. I told them to use my mods and then this mod sucks. Well, it turns out it's still okay if you're using the older game, but if you are on the newest update, then you should not be using my quick save mod. You should be using somebody else's. And I'm really glad that you mentioned that, my guy, because I just realized I need to go into my Discord like tonight after I quit the stream, and I need to take this out of my mod list. It should not be there because it's a problem. There are tons of other mods that will let you do saving, so you do not need the mod that I use to save while you're in survival mode. You can get a ton of other mods that will let you save in survival mode. So whatever I'm doing, totally unnecessary, and I probably should find another version as well. I should not stick with this version because eventually I'm going to update the game. Preferably, I'll update the game when Bethesda actually bothers to get around to, you know, fixing their fix, because their update broke a bunch of stuff on my Xbox. So I'm kind of waiting for them to fix that. But once they do, I have no problem installing the update. If they do. Oh my God, I got so much ammo from these guys. Look at that. 800 bullets? Wow. I do not need all this. We'll get rid of 600. Okay. Carrying light. Light travel. Very good. You guys said a bunch of stuff. Let's see what you're saying. Okay, we saw Dilly Dude's comment. Sir Puffington says, honestly, saving with sleep is actually a pretty good mechanic. You know, I wouldn't mind the mechanic if I could throw a sleeping bag down somewhere and sleep. It'd even be really cool if you could potentially sleep and get attacked in your sleep, and so you had to put like your companion up watching, like you had to do watches and stand guard. I think that'd be really cool. And there is actually a camping mod you can get for Fallout that will give you like a camping mechanic, and it does let you sleep anywhere. So it is kind of available. You can get a mod to do what I'm describing. But in fact, it might be the mod I need to go to. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what I need to do is get rid of my no sleep till bedtime mod and get the camping mod and then just sleep to save again. But yeah, I do think you need to be able to save anywhere you potentially could, anywhere that's safe, especially like right here where I've cleared the area. I should be able to sleep here. And it's frustrating that I couldn't do it like right here. Now I could go back down into the vault. I think there were some beds deeper in the vault. I could just trace my steps back and potentially solve that problem. I don't recall, but I think that's possible. Moonglow says, just lurking away. Moonglow, though, it's so nice to see you. Moonglow has been in the stream before. Glad to have you here. Moonglow, we're probably only going to stream for another 5, 10, 15 minutes. So you're here to lurk for the last little bit. It is going to be kind of fun, though. We are going to do a raid out in a little bit. So it'll be fun to participate in the raid. Anybody who wants to, if you want to jump onto Twitch right now, Twitch, my name is Old Man Fallout. And we'll raid out in a little bit here, and that might be nice to do. Sir Puffington says, there's settlements everywhere, though. Like, they're all so close. Camping isn't necessary. Well, I mean, Sir Puffington, if we scroll just up a little bit, we did see that Dill just said, wait a second, all this time, and he still hasn't taken out, what's his name here at the end of the dungeon? Like, literally, I just spent, like, over an hour on this, right? 2 hours on this? It would be good to be able to save.
So, wonder what kind of evil shenanigans Vault-Tec got up to in here.
Well, we just went through it, Heather. We already did it. We already know. We saw the end result. It takes me a long time to do stuff, Sir Puffington. I do love having saves. Especially on stream. Can you guys imagine how many people would drop off the stream if I had to repeat that vault 3 times in a row over the course of 4 hours because the game crashed out on me and I had to go all the way back to the start? You guys would murder me. You would murder me. Oh, wait. We're gonna miss Nick if I go the wrong way. Let's go the way Nick went. Sir Puffington says, but there's beds in the vault, dirty mattresses in most inner cells. Good point. It's a good point. Okay. When we get up on the surface, we should be by the glowing blah blah, the glowing fungus that I was telling you like is a weird area where Nick got stuck in my previous game. I'm going to hope he doesn't get stuck here. Let's see what happens.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
I'll just tell him, Ellie, yeah.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Diamond City. Why would I ask about Diamond City? I've already been there twice. I think I'm not going to ask that question, even though it unlocks a little dialogue. But I've already asked. I already know about that place. I'm going to say I will meet you there because I don't want to drop Curie right now.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Please go. Actually go. Actually walk off, Nick. He doing it though. He's not stuck here. Keep going until you're out of sight, bro. Hells yeah, he did it. You guys, now I kind of want to go back to the stream. Like once the stream is done and we have a VOD for it, we have a video on demand where we can replay it. I want to go back to when we came here and I picked this glowing fungus that's on the screen right now. We picked this glowing fungus right before we went in to get Nick. And when we did this, I was looking all around here to see where we would come up. I was like, I know there's like a manhole cover here or something. And I didn't see one anywhere. It's right here. Did the game literally alter and just put did like it go from an invisible, did it go from an invisible like opening to now it's there and obvious? Or was I literally just spinning around here looking for it and it was right in front of my face and I didn't even see it? I'm dying to go back and look at the video and see, like, was I really oblivious? I don't know. Anyway.
Like comics? Captain Cosmos is my favorite.
So, are these comic books educational? Anything of science in there?
Oh yeah, lots of science.
You just had a real conversation with Curie. That was kind of cool. Good job, Heather. Guns out. We are really badly hurt, and you can see in the lower right corner of the screen, I've got a new disease. I've got some other problems happening, but I'm not worried about it because I think we're going to save here. Save. And let's read some comments and let's do a Twitch raid. Let's see who we can raid. Sir Puffington says, there are beds in the vault, dirty matches most. Okay, we got that one. Moonglow says, I will go back to the start of the video. There is a way to save by doing an exit save. Oh, Sir Puffington says, yeah, you can exit save too. That's true. I have to tell you guys, there's a scary thing about the exit save in survival mode. Here's the scary thing. And they warn you about this in the little like text that appears in the bottom left of the screen when there are loading areas. It's a little loading area text. What they tell you is that that exit save gets deleted once you are back in the game. So if you need to quit in an emergency because you're going out to do something or whatever, and you're just like, I don't have a bed anywhere, I can't save, you can just exit the game. It'll make an exit save. But it's a special kind of save that gets destroyed after you come back into the game. It's not there anymore. So I relied on those, and you can guess what happened in my crashy, buggy game. Oh! Dilly Dudes!
Dilly Dudes subscribed to the channel on YouTube.
Dilly Dudes, thank you for the sub. All right, thank you so much. Apple Whizzle is here. Whoa. So I'll talk to you guys more in the comments. I see more comments. We'll talk about, to finish, I was saying, what happened is exactly what you'd expect, right? I exited the game out, made an exit save. I then loaded back into the game. The exit save put me safely in the game. I was standing there. The exit save gets deleted, and then the game froze. Because of course Fallout would do that. And then because of that, I then launched it back up and I was like, wait, where's my save? And I had to redo like 2 hours of the game. I was so sad. Anyway, Sir Buffington says, if you sit for long enough in the Pip-Boy, it will auto-save. So it's not really that much of an issue in vanilla. That's true, although I don't think it'll autosave if you're doing survival mode. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's doing autosaves for me because I literally have something called like autosave something. I think I might need to go. Yeah, right there. I've got a mod installed called autosave menu manager, and it interval options. It's literally forcing the game to autosave every 10 minutes. But that's a mod. That's not the base game. But Dilly Dude says, well, what is your favorite settlement? Dilly Dudes, I have 2 answers for you right now. Well, no, I'm going to give you 3 answers, dude. I'm sorry, I can't control myself. I have to. I'm going to give you 3 answers. Right now, my favorite settlement in this current game is where I'm starting to build up. And that is, let's go onto the map here. Here we go. So Starlight Drive-In, 17 people, including a lot of named settlers. And I'm starting to build that one out. And I really like it. I'm having fun with it. So Starlight I really like right now. However, most of the time, I don't even know if it's on my map yet. Let me see if it's here. No, it's going to be over here, right? There's over here, there's a settlement called Coastal Cottage that everybody hates. You know the one I'm talking about? Right over here as you go toward Far Harbor, there's a Coastal Cottage settlement. Everybody hates it because the developers didn't build it properly. It looks like it was a rushed settlement or a rushed area because you can't delete the trees that are on the settlement. You can't delete the broken down house that's on the settlement. Everything's ruined. And it makes it really difficult to actually build there because there's stuff in the way all over the place. But I have found ways to build there anyway. I use all the tricks like the pillar glitch and all the other tricks that you've heard of to build really nicely there. And I actually really like the challenge there. I almost sort of look at it like it's the funnest challenge because you're not supposed to be able to do anything good there, but I can, and I really like that. But I'm going to tell you that technically there's the real answer. There's the true answer. The answer that everybody should probably have as their answer. And that is the Nuka World Red Rocket, the Nuka Rocket. It's such a good settlement area. It's so good. It is the best settlement area by a million miles. Tons of flat space, tons of like rows for you to plant vegetables and stuff. Tons of like the Red Rocket itself, easily defensible. It's such a great settlement. But anyway, okay. How about you guys? You can tell me what your favorites are too. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Let's not wander around without any armor on at all. That would be really dumb. And then let's see. Apple Whizzle says, "Hey, old man fella, it's good to see you. It's good to see you too." Apple Whizzle, you're getting in right on the end as we're going to do a raid, but it's still nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Sir Puffington says, "I think I've reloaded the same exit save when doing the Vault 88 trophies because I killed the Overseer, but I need to reload in survival." Your exit saves are broken then. The developers have designed it so that they get deleted. If you're not seeing them be deleted, something's going on with your game. Puffington says, "You can turn it off, but there is a timer for 15, 20, 30 minutes in the settings." Let's take a look. Settings. Gameplay. I don't have any autosaves there. But we don't know this there. Maybe it's not going to be under controls. This is just keys. It shouldn't be under display either, but let's take a look. Nah, this is just colors and stuff. Let's take a look at it shouldn't be under audio. For whatever reason, Sir Puffington, I don't have those features. Let's see. Dilly Dudes says, "I think Spectacle Island is pretty cool." Damn, you're not kidding. Sir Puffington says, "Yeah, Bug Island." Dilly Dudes, there's just one problem with Spectacle Island, and that is, you guys know the concept of the cells, that the whole game world is built out. It's a map of cells. Each cell is about the size of a city block. And so like right now, as we look at this, whoa, we just unlocked Hubris. If we look all the way down to the end there, and all the way down there, we're looking at many cells that have been stitched together to make one full complete map, right? So all these different cells are all interlocked to make the game world. And that island is the only settlement in the game that consists of 2 cells. And so there's a little lore that goes with it. And the lore is, if you're ever on Spectacle Island and you build out across the whole island, and you get brownouts or areas where like the electricity doesn't work, it's because the electricity is not intended to cross separate cells of the game. And so when you build power lines across the whole settlement, the game doesn't know what to do with it. And so every now and then, if the cells load or unload improperly, you could have one game cell loaded in and not the other, and your power will vanish and you'll have no power in your settlement. And then you have everything loaded back in and the power will reappear. So it's a very interesting problem that Spectacle Island has. But, you know, it's a small problem to face. And once you know what the problem is and how to deal with it, it's not that big a deal. But anyway, Dilly Dude says, "LOL." And now that we've established all of that, we've got a save going. It is time. It's time to do a raid. So let's take a look, you guys, and see who we've got going right now. Guys, who do you think we should do? I've got a bunch of options here. You've got Granny Vats currently in Fallout 4, and so that might be kind of fun just to do that. We also have Grazer and Neo. Grazer's doing Baldur's Gate 3. Neo is doing Unturned. I don't know what Unturned is. I might kind of want to raid Neo just because he's awesome. Do we want to do Neo? Let's see if you guys are saying anything in the comments. Sir Puffington says setting. Oh, in the okay. You're talking about the settings for doing the 10, 20, 30-minute saves. Neo, I don't even have those outside of that. But maybe you have a mod, or maybe my game's just broken. Let's see here. Granny Vats, Neo doing, I don't even know what Unturned is. Grazer doing Baldur's Gate. Guys, why don't we raid Neo? Unturned is zombie survival. Oh, I've seen Unturned. Okay, I know Unturned. That's actually kind of an older game, right? It's kind of simple graphics, but it's still pretty cool. Neo is actually showing me Unturned recently. Do you guys care about that? Do you guys want to do that one? Yes, he says yes. That is good. Okay, good. Sir Puffington says maybe it's because I'm on console. It could be. I guess that could be a thing. It's probably a different setting layout or something dumb. Okay. Let's do a raid. RAID. And his name is so complicated. Generation Zero says simple graphics, still scary sometimes. Okay, so here we go to a raid. We're going to raid Neo. NEOM4D. That's Neo Mad GUNN3R. Neo Mad Gunner 420. Okay, I think I got his entire username correct all at once. So here we go on a raid to Neo. Thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys so much. This has been a huge stream. 15 people on YouTube, 10 people on Twitch, 2 people on Kick, 2 people on TikTok. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't followed, if you haven't subbed, you should do it now because the stream's about to vanish. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. And here we go on the raid. Raiding in. Oh, I can't trigger the raid yet. Hold on. And let's drag this out of the way. Here we go. Ready to raid Neo and raid. Thank you guys. Bye.